there wasn't much that really happened. Well, there
I
was a lot
can
that
do
happened,
it.
but yeah,
Yeah, I watched it
Just one
earlier.
big fight.
legend.
I need the music though, Paul, otherwise I refuse to start.
Dude,
There we go.
there you go, boy.
So, last we left off, we were venturing out to find the Sunlight Sword, while our newfound friend Van Richten, well, new for some, Van Richten went off to the what was that place called?
Amber Temple.
Amber Temple, that's the one.
Mm.
We found where the sword was residing, with a little bit of help, and Bruce got a bit power happy. The sword was having a very strong influence on his decision making, and
Oh, I got a
decided
clue.
decided it wanted vengeance. So we decided to, before leaving, we would go destroy the evil hag. After a brief conversation, we learned that she was, or she at least thought she was, Strahd's mother, and had a flesh golem baby that she was looking after.
Just said maybe.
No. I
She had
need
a baby.
to reiterate the fact that it's not a real baby.
Innocent infant.
Because then Bruce sliced it in half.
I mean, it was made of babies.
It was made of dead babies, previously deceased babies. Yeah, there's not much time for talk. Shit kicked off. She decided to jump in a dragon skull and float up away from everyone's reach and blast the fuck out of us. All became within an inch of our lives, and through some quick thinking and the arrival of Irina and a giant raven, we managed to turn the tide in our favour. And although the raven got got its head smashed in by the tree, eventually defeated the bitch. Callan dishing out the final blow with an arrow through the eye.
Yep,
So
nice.
there you go, Ranger. That's all we fucking needed. And then we rested and decided we were going to take out the regime at Vallaki, assassinate Lady Vocta, and that was basically all that happened. Really, we just had that fight, and then
yeah, it took you a few days to head up towards Vallaki, and we open as the midday sun struggles to break through the grey cloud that hang above the village. The cool breeze coming from the south, chilled by the mountains that loom on the horizon there, the water in the lunar river fast, as the sounds mixing with those of the rustling leaves and the forest around you. You push along the old Slavic road until you can see the small, aging cottages that lead up to the west gate. So, my friends.
Can we say that on the 3 days travel, Irina would have sent a message to Erwin, just pre-warning him of our arrival and asking if he can grant us sort of a safe place to stay for a few days while we plan some stuff.
Okay, what would you say?
Oh shit, it has to be 25 words, doesn't it? You pooping?
Do.
Oh, I fucking love Jessa. Right, hey Erwin.
For you.
It's Irina here. We have some business in Vallaki. Could you grant our gang safe haven? How many words is that?
That's 19.
For a few days.
Yep. So 24. So she manages to send the message and waits for a response. And after a short time, yes, I can grant you safe haven.
Yes.
if you can get to the inn.
Cool. I mean, she'd probably just reply saying, "That's awesome. I might let you touch
Cool,
my
cool,
tit."
cool, 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 cool.
Cool, 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 cool. Da ba da da da.
Show
Is
me
that
your
25 words
titty.
yet? Ha ha ha.
Are you really the chief of the Quickie Mart? Really? You?
So you managed to determine that you can. Owen will put you up if you can make it to the inn.
Alrighty.
You're on the road, so it's up to you which way you want to
Um.
progress.
Well. Bruce would just say, so I think the simplest way of getting through the main gates would be to the people who can cast invisibility, which I think is you, Belai, and you, Esmeralda, to make Callan, no, make Solidus and Irina invisible. If you don't mind me borrowing your disguise hat, Esmeralda, and then Blight, Callan, and yourself can disguise into somebody different, and we should be
Do
able
I
to get
even
through
need
the
to
gate.
disguise?
Well, maybe
Just-
not. Perhaps not. I mean, it's but may as well for safety, I guess. But we should be able to pass through unimpeded. And I think
Sounds
if any awkward questions, let me do the talking. It's what my character's good for. But we
Old
should be
baby
fine.
fighter over here.
I have the high
True
charisma
disguise
stat.
as.
got plus 11 on deception.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is that your plan? Everyone in the party agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I can't think of a better way to get in.
Okay. So, Blight and Esmeralda, you cast invisibility on Solidus and Irina.
hmm
And the Blight, Esmeralda, and Callan, I need you to make a. What do we normally use for disguise self?
I think you just cast it.
It's like
Yeah,
a
I
hand
don't have disguise self anymore.
No, you
Oh.
said you're using disguise kits, didn't you?
stealth.
No.
I don't
Oh, right,
think
yeah,
there's
I've got-
them
I've-
either.
I've got
If you
Style.
got rid of your disguise self, like the one time we fucking need.
Esmeralda has a disguise kit, so she can
oh yeah, I can give
make
you a
up a couple of you.
Well,
you'd
it's
have to
it's just Callan that needs making up then.
Yep.
Make him look-
So Esmeralda,
I mean, they're
make
not going to be
a-
looking for me, are they?
I mean, we are the
Yeah.
most wanted people
Well,
in the.
she
in the
did
re-
send a hit out on us, so I'm assuming she's gonna know what we'll look like and be ready for us.
Esmeralda, make a
Um,
sleight of hand check to see how well you do it.
24.
24. Cool. What are you trying to make Callan look like? So currently he has a boyish elf face.
I'm gonna make him into a little old woman.
Yeah. That is
and for
satisfying.
clothes.
Okay.
None.
Well, I don't know the area clothes, so I'm gonna scan.
Wait,
the area.
Blight?
Will I see anyone? Does anyone know what the clothes look like?
I'm
Most
assuming.
people wear just like a ragged dress, like from what you've seen of Barovian people. It's just peasants' clothes, like makeshift one-piece dresses and tunics, cloaks.
Yeah, okay, so he's got like some sort of a flowy moo.
Yeah, where are you getting that from?
Oh, right, is that not. Oh,
Your disguise
yeah,
kit
it's
has
not spell.
makeup and things like that.
Okay,
So his face,
right.
his face is now beautiful.
Is
Like
there
I'll just
all-
put my
Has anyone got any like sacks?
Hang on,
I'll
Sacks?
just
Do we
put
have any
my
clout?
cloak over the top of my bag so it looks like my back is like humped.
hunchback?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll do, yeah.
And I actually have. Bear with me. Bear with me. Where is it?
An
Hunchback.
old lady's face.
No.
You do have that head.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
I have I've got a red velvet cloak
Yeah. Oh.
that you could use that looks feminine-like.
Yeah, if I throw that over the top
So
and pull it tight around my face like a Romanian
yeah,
G.
crouching down so you don't look quite 6 foot. you manage to pull off the appearance of an elderly lady.
I might want to be a
Solidus,
6-foot old lady. You don't
you
know.
might get some odd looks.
Well, that's what I'm hoping.
Solidus, do you have disguise self?
Solidus is
using a kit?
invisible.
I believe I'm being
Solidus is
made.
visual light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have both. I'm making someone invisible, aren't I? And disguising myself.
Yep.
So make
Yep.
make me invisible, baby.
Then you cast disguise self. What would you like to look at? Like light.
I'm just gonna. Oh shit! I've got big fucking wing.
You do have.
It
big
would
wings,
it would
but you
it
can
would
put
get
them
rid
into your
of
bag.
them. It just
Right.
means if anybody touches them, they'll touch it, but they will appear
need
to
a
not be
large-
there.
Hack on your back, basically.
I want to be a guy like carrying a big sack of straw or something.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, big, like Santa sack.
Yeah, like an old guy who's been out in the fields picking barley or whatever.
Cool.
With his massive sack.
So
Big sack.
with Solidus and Irina invisible, where are you going within the party? Are you trailing behind? What's your marching order?
I'll be somewhere in the middle, like holding a cup and waving it around, going ooh, ooh, just like in and out of people's faces.
Irina slaps the cup out your hand.
Oh,
This is serious, Solidus.
Come on,
I
Solidus.
sold.
Our lives are at stake here.
We can't fail at the first hurdle.
Say maybe your life's at stake. I've got 93 HP, bitch.
I also
just-
think you're right about me not being Vistani. I might as well disguise myself. So I'll disguise myself as like an older woodcutter,
An older,
Yeah.
sexier woodcutter.
Yeah,
and I'll
Bruce.
I'll hold Callan's arm and walk with her.
As he does that, I'm starting to regret this. Big time. My face says it
See.
all. Even as an old lady, it's like,
Get off me.
seriously.
I'd say Esmeralda, with your closed situation, because you are you did have a load of disguises that these guys blew up. I'd probably say that the clothes you're wearing would be reversible, for a quick switch.
Nice.
All right.
So
Okay.
because your outside is like a bright orange, whereas I'd say the inside you'd probably have a darker brown that you could switch it to.
I was
you
just thinking
reverse
for
your
my
jacket.
face as well, because I've got disguise self as a spell.
You have got disguise self,
Yeah, I've got that as a spell. Yeah.
right? So you can just use that spell and that'll change
Yeah,
everything.
that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were using your disguise kit. So
No. I think I've used that.
you're the
What
old
do I?
woodcutter.
Yeah.
Callan's disguised an old woman. Bruce is
I'm disguising using the hat.
he's using
So-
a hat. What are you disguising yourself as?
I'm just gonna be like a generic mid like Bruce, but just a bit younger, no mustache. Just like a generic tradesman.
So you look like a band of workers,
Plum.
basically, coming back from the fields into the town.
I'll decide on the backstory. Thanks, Paul.
I'm just saying what you look like from the passers-by's perspective.
Like a bunch of wankers.
So
Very
you head to the
cool
gate.
Reservoir Dogs moment walking down the street. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll head up to the gate, and just say, "Good day, guards. We're traveling along the road from Kresk. There's been some trouble up there. We're looking for refuge in Vallaki. Was hoping we may stay a few nights at the inn."
Okay, so as you get to the gate, the first thing you noticed is that the gate is closed and it's
Oh.
locked. and it's
Am I
padlocked
just talking to myself?
and chained? No, there is two guards behind.
Are we all together?
Yeah.
Yep.
Always.
The first guard is wearing the similar basic armor to what you've seen before. Blue tunic, leather braces. You see the crest that's painted in the center of the chest piece that once showed the shield with the sun and the fish underneath. The sun has now been crudely changed into a black circle with a thick purple rim. The work appears to have been done by someone with little skill, basically. The other person, however, isn't a guard. This person's in a long black cloak with a large hood. The hood is up, and just under the lip of it, you see a crude mask. It's fully black with 2 holes for eyes and a small grill around the mouth area. The mask seems to have a dull glint as if it's made of like a tarnished metal. The cloak
Dr.
covers
Doom.
most of the figure, but you do see leather straps underneath. As you approach the gate, they step forward and listen to your story. And I've just got to break for a quick second because Finn's playing up,
All right.
and I'll be back.
We definitely should have thought about like splitting up and using different entrances, shouldn't we?
That's all right. We'll be fine.
But then we would have had to make multiple checks.
Yeah, we've got 2 old people and a bunch of workers from a field.
And a
We've just
floating cup.
like
floating
they must
cup.
have heard
that's a
what
good
had
idea
gone
about
down at
Kresk.
Kresk, so we're just looking for safe passage.
Yes, that is good.
We'll be
Play
fine.
it up, play
We'll
it
be
up like
fine.
refugees.
And if what?
play it
Oh,
as
man.
refugees.
And if yeah, and we've got some tricks under our sleeve if we need it. Don't worry.
What
I'll
are
stab
tricks?
him in the throat.
There's one
No
trick.
stabby. All the tricks involve manipulation.
Mm.
No stabbing.
Yeah, I'll
Manipulate
manipulate
my
his
dagger.
jugular.
My trick is a short sword.
I mean, I'm invisible, so I have a very good.
I was going to say, please
Drop
say
on
you're
people.
going to be stood right next to him.
Yeah, I'm going to de-pants them and run away and giggle like, and push him.
If you're more than welcome to. Once we're on the other side,
Oh.
and have walked away, far away from them. Just run back while you're still a bit more time as invisible. Just start playing havoc. You've got an hour to play with.
Oof. What an absolute dream. You're going to feel some hands.
Well, we've just decided to do this. Go and take her down.
Yeah. Just do it.
It's got to be
Just
done.
fucking do it.
Cause literally, fuck it, why not?
Is it just the one person we're having to kill, or is there like a whole like henchman gang of them?
There'll be a gang, and there's a fiend.
I suppose you wasn't here, was you? So the
Uh,
house, well, if she's at the house, which isn't what we need to find out first, because she might be at the burgomaster's place. She had some like creepy old guy who was like seemed like a butler or something,
mm.
and I think we only saw her, but Bruce got a ping of a fiend that was invisible who was in the room with her.
Open the door like bloody what's that film?
Into the Fiend. Like that film, The Fiend,
What's the film?
where the door just opens like.
Yeah, the film where the door opens by
Oh,
itself.
fucking hell, there's like a billion.
Every film.
Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity. That's
Oh
it.
yeah, I remember that door opening scene. Yeah.
It's like the biggest scene in that film. Okay, when the door opens,
Show my back to you, sir.
you spin back around.
Just showing off
Be
his
a
nice
lesson
chair.
to you.
I don't need this shit.
Oh, do you remember that film where the light comes on?
Saw, yes. My favourite scene in the movie.
Yeah, where he flicks that light switch. And everyone's like, whoa, the effects.
Oh, we should totally go to Blinks' store while we're here.
Oh, we got to go to Blinsky's.
I was about to ask,
alive.
is there any good stores that we can get different supplies from?
Yeah, Blinsky. You need to experience Blinsky.
Say good. Good stores.
Very loose term, yeah.
There's like
Yeah,
nothing,
there's the
nothing for
store.
sale in Curse of Strahd. It's like the least amount of stuff to buy, I think.
It's a shithole.
Yeah.
What do you
Any
call it?
poisons, do we think?
Possibly. I've got all the shops here written down. There's a clothes, a tailor's shop, a book shop, a toy store, general store, blacksmiths. That's all I've got
Pound
written
shop
down.
local.
An Aldi.
The
Cost cutter.
Vauxhall dealership.
Got a good cost cutter for me, man. Black Oops.
Yeah, they're good, ain't they?
Yeah, they're good, in there.
This is where we met Rick Tavio, who was Van Richten.
Ah, the biggest ball bag on the planet.
I like him.
He was Ace. I think he just took the
hate
piss out of Callan the whole time, just singing
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah. And then doesn't understand why I hate his guts.
We spent quite a lot of time here. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
I think this person's called Fiona. I think
What person?
Person we're
Which
killing.
man?
the woman, yeah, Lady Wachter.
The Mark.
Fiona.
Doctor.
A mark.
I think it is. Anyway, I'll just double check.
Oh,
Mark.
Rockster. She's gonna get it.
Sorry.
She'll get it. She doesn't even know it. Actually, who is she again? I'm confused. The Rockster.
So there was the burgomaster when we first arrived here,
Yeah.
and we like
And then they
defaced his study.
Yeah.
Blight left a picture on the wall.
I think it's still there.
I think Solid has shat on the carpet or something.
I know. I pulled a. I think I pulled a head off the wall.
Oh, that was it. And
I drew a
then
picture to replace it.
Yeah.
and then she kept like cropping up everywhere, and then she invited us round to her house, and she basically said like, "Oh, I'm thinking about overthrowing the burgomaster. Do you want in?" And we was like, "Are you mates with
Yeah.
Strahd?" And she's like, "Yeah, fucking love him, mate." And Solid just like pissed her off, so we had to leave.
Typical.
Yeah.
And then there was that festival, and then during the end of the festival, oh shit, like broke loose,
Oh shit.
and
I freed some prisoners. I hope they come save us at some point.
They ain't ever coming back.
Yeah, I don't know who they were, but I saved them. I
Were they
saved
the
them
people
from
in the
being
stocks?
donkeys. Yeah, they had like donkey heads on us, didn't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
And I let them go, and then they just never came back to thank me. So how rude.
well, to be fair, at that point we did jump on a horse and cart and leave with
Yeah, they
haste.
probably came back with a Strahd killing weapon.
That's when Erwin took us to the winery for the first time, I think.
That's a big goodbye to Jeff.
The Guinness factory.
Yeah, we were just saying Aaron Jeff should be at the pub.
Yeah, we've got to recover him.
Mm.
I said we should fill him full of dynamite and then send him in.
That's a brilliant idea.
He's
Is
gonna
he
need
empty
it.
to the point where you can actually fill
Yeah.
it?
He must be hollow.
Go open his visor.
Absolutely.
Just
chock-
walk in there like Predator. Jeff, you son of a bitch. Fucking arms. Steel biceps.
Can he fight?
Holy
Probably.
fuck.
He
He's
can
a
do that.
suit
Oh,
of
sure,
hollow
yeah.
arm.
Pretty much
He
all
can
he's
barely
done so
walk.
far is just walk around a bit.
Yeah. I think I sent him off somewhere and he never came back. So
Just kind of clanked
Oh,
around
He's
a
at, the,
lot.
he's at the tavern, don't you worry.
rest in peace, Jeff.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
man.
Jeff's not dead. He's fine.
He's dead.
You've never
Let it
liked Jeff.
go.
You've
He's
never
good.
cared about Jeff.
He's going to be covered
I've
in
cared about
graffiti.
Jeff more than you've cared.
No, not true. Several times
True.
you sent him to his death, and I tried to rescue him. And you were
How
like,
can I send an inanimate object to his death?
"You're an inanimate fucking object."
Not even fucking alive. He's just a suit of armor.
Oh, you starting to sound like
Fucking
I helped me
amazing.
kill that baby
What's
Yeah.
that from where it's like, you're a fucking inanimate object?
Bruges.
in Bruges. Yeah.
That's it. I fucking love that
That film where he has a drink.
Harry, it's an inanimate fucking object. You're an inanimate fucking object.
In Bruges.
Paul, do you remember that film with the door opening?
You know the one, don't you?
Alex just really loves that film where the door opens.
But there's nothing in it. The door opens by itself.
God.
It's a famous film with a scene where a
What
door opens
happened
by
when I was
itself.
gone?
Never mind. Yeah. Because it's never happened on film before.
Oh
That-
god.
Until that
Yeah.
point.
Name a film where it has happened other than that film.
Up until that point, nobody knew what to do with the door when they were faced with it.
You
The
can't-
door opening.
Jumped through it.
That's it. Nope, not a real film. I'll have that.
I will find it. Okay. So you see these two guards at the gate, and as you approach and you say your story that you've come from Karesk, the one dressed in the more recognizable armor steps forward and a large pike in his right hand.
The fish.
He says, "I caught this early." He steps up to the gate. Trouble in Karesk, you say?
Yeah, there was a landslide. The abbey collapsed, took out half the village. There's a lot of people looking for refuge, but we were hoping we just we didn't want to trouble you, but we just thought we'd maybe stay for a few days while we get back on our feet.
What's he say, darling? What's he say?
Don't worry,
I've-
don't worry, Grandma. I'm sorting it out. Don't worry.
My legs hurt.
I know we'll be in there soon.
well, we'll
Don't
get
worry.
into
Don't
it,
worry.
Don't worry.
The guard looks over the four of you, and then looks towards the other figure, who this figure's leaned back against one of the posts of the palisade and just stares towards you, but doesn't really. You can't tell any facial expression because of the mask. He doesn't say a thing.
Don't recognize this mask or attire or anything.
No, it
Okay.
looks sinister, but
Yeah.
you don't recognize it as like a sort of league or anything like that. The guards sort of shuffles from foot to foot. Well, everyone who enters Valaki has to pay a patronage, a tax, you could say.
Are you going to tax an old lady, love?
Well,
Hey, my legs are hurting. I need to rest. Get these doors open. Be a good lad. That's a good lad.
Do you want to make a persuasion check?
Yeah, he does.
Oh my god, if this works.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Oh, shit.
persuasion. Oh,
Yeah.
push me up.
Come on, Callan.
17.
Ooh,
17.
nice.
The guard begins to reach for some keys on his belt and move towards the gate, but as he does,
So you're a
you
good
hear a
lad.
voice from the other one. Stop. Everyone
Hey.
pays the tax.
You what, love?
I said everyone pays the tax.
You what?
Pay or no entry.
What's
Don't
he
worry.
say?
Don't. It's we have to pay the tax. Don't worry. I mean, perhaps you can just let my grandma off at the very least. She's very old.
Guard says, it's just a group would do.
Oh, group tax. That's
I'll
fine.
take
What are we talking here?
a straw, or is
Oh,
it just straw in the bag?
Oh, just not money then. You want provisions.
Straw belonged to my
Well-
father. Can't give it up.
If we have money, we'd take money.
Money's fine. Don't
Anything
worry.
of value.
Money's.
Man, stop being cheap. Come on.
Bruce just pulls out his money. He's gonna pull out 10 gold.
Oof.
I hope
So you pull out
this.
10 gold. The guard
Well, he wanted straw.
Uh,
now you're giving him things.
I
pushes
hope
his
this.
hand
No, because it's not
through
real
the-
straw, is it?
It's actually wings.
The guard
Give me
pushes his hand through the
straw.
gate.
Don't be like that.
Here,
You put it in his hand.
I do, yeah.
He draws it back, quickly counts it, looks towards the cultist, and the cultist nods. And he goes to his keys and opens the gate, swings it open as it comes open. I will just need to take down your names for Lady Wachter. We report everyone that comes into Valaki now. And he heads back to a small guard post and brings out a piece of parchment and a quill.
That's fine. Not a problem. My name is Robert.
Bruce
Hey.
Barrowfane. Robert, right, got that.
Robert Wayne.
Robert Wayne. Yep, and you, madam? And he looks towards you, Callan.
My name's Geraldine.
Gerald.
That's G.
Yep, got that.
Gerald Bean.
Yep, thank you, madam. And
You're
your
such a
last name?
handsome lad. Aren't you?
Now, don't start
Nice
coming
eyes.
onto the guard, Granny.
If I was 40 years younger,
Thank you. Your last name, madam?
grey, love, grey. Like my
Grey.
hair and my
Yep.
boobs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. And he starts to sort. He almost drops the quill as you see the
Oh,
parchment shaking.
careful.
And
Hey.
you, sir?
Gareth.
Gareth.
Wake up, Gareth.
Last name, Gareth.
Man's asking you a
Gareth
question.
Gray.
Gareth. Great. Oh, together. Are you?
Yes, this is my wife.
Unfortunately, love, yeah.
Right.
We are.
Right. Okay. And
50 years.
you on the
Oh,
end?
And a hard 50 years it has been too.
Cheeky
Yeah.
bitch.
My name's Heinz.
Heinz. Heinz. Last name Heinz.
Ketchup.
Got it. Right. Okay.
What?
Right.
Just before he carries on, I pipe up and say, "Hey, what about me?"
Pardon?
Oh,
Sorry, I've got
Excuse me,
Tourette's.
love.
your joints are squeaking.
The the cultist begins to look, and you see the cape open up, and he moves his hand toward a scimitar.
Come on now, let's not keep the time in it. I hope that's all, fellas. We'll be staying at the inn if you need any more questions.
Right. That was my next. Yeah. Thank you. So staying at the inn. Right. Got it. Yep. On your way then. Good day.
Good day,
And as you
thank you.
move in, he closes the gate behind and locks it back up.
Good day to
You
you,
guys.
man.
Take it the
They move
invisible
back
lot was
into-
like within the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was time enough to get through the gate as the others pushed through.
Like me and Irina are stood outside the gate. And
Oh, shit.
right, what do we do now? Were we supposed to go
What
with
was the
them?
plan?
We didn't discuss. Oh,
So
mercy.
you're in.
And I guess we just we know where it is, don't we? So we'll head straight to the
Are there
Blue
multiple
Water Inn.
inns?
Well, we'll go to the Blue Water Inn.
There's only one.
Which inn we were staying at.
So you head down the main road to the familiar location of the Blue Water Inn, where you've resided a few times. Let's move it there now. So, have we got everyone who we're missing? Blight, Solidus, Bruce, Gallant, Irina, and just
it's been a while.
Esmeralda.
It's been a
Wow.
Check
Okay.
the fucking table.
You come to the familiar sign of the Blue Water Inn, the two-story building with the main stairs leading to the entrance hall on the left, and the large exterior stairs leading up to what you know as the guest accommodation, which has an exterior access.
Mhm.
You head to the familiar wooden doors. You see most of the shutters that you saw Erwin close during the basically the riot when you left. They are pulled to. Only a few are open, letting some light through the windows.
I go up to the door and just try to go in.
You push open the door and it creaks open into the room. In the
What a shithole.
dim rear due to the shutters being closed, a few torches and the sconces lit. There's almost smoky aroma. You get that sense of the aged wine, the smoke of pipe and fire, and you see Erwin behind the bar, just cleaning the glass.
Is there any other?
As you
Oh, sorry.
as you enter, he looks up. It's been
Wow.
what feels like a long time.
Well,
Come in, friends.
well, hang on a second. Sorry, just to interject. We're obviously still in our disguise.
Hmm.
And
That's a very good point.
I just wanted
He
to.
saw straight through it.
You went to fuck
He's
with
that good.
I
Good.
just what is there any other? Are there any other patrons in
Okay.
the room?
So as you enter, Erwin looks up. Good day.
Good
And
good day, sir. Yeah, we're just some weary travellers looking for. Oh, you're invisible, aren't you? We're just some
I was gonna say, what's he
weary
doing?
travellers, looking for a place to stay. And I'm just looking, eyeballing the room, see if there's anybody around.
you can see clearly, even in the poor light, that there's no one else in the inn. It's currently late afternoon, coming onto evening. When you were coming before, there was some locals in. However, this time it's empty except for the large suit of armor that stands in between the two tables on the
Yeah, you
west wall.
son of a bitch. Fucking knew it.
Martin, don't touch that, please.
Hey? What?
Yeah. The armor, don't touch it.
Well, I think it belongs to me, actually. So.
I don't think it does.
And I cast it off. It's me.
Callan.
Neo slave,
Uh-huh.
slave
While this commotion is happening, I grab a tankard from under the bar and I slip it under this big barrel, and
Okay.
I'm just filling up.
So
Thank you.
Erwin's startled by Callan's. He looks at the others, looks at you, Bruce, and Esmeralda. He's like, "Is it?" And he turns left to see this tankard. Tries to grab it out of the air.
I
Are you
just
gonna
like
make a contended strength
Whoa.
check?
Oh. Strength
Ooh.
check.
Yep.
Accept the challenge.
15.
Yeah, you managed to. He tries to grab it, but he grabs it by the cup, whereas you've got the handle, and you just wrench it out his hand. He steps back a bit,
His
like,
arm comes off.
"Show yourself."
Pull it out of the socket.
And I say, no. And then I walk away.
What's
Is
the
that-
issue?
I
And
just
I
like
Solidus? Is that you?
Nope, not one. And then I sit at this table and I sit and drink. Invisible.
I just pull the
Was-
hat off the top of my head and say, "Good day." And as it comes off, like the facade just like fizzles away, and it's
Nice.
Bruce.
I do the same. I say it's good to see you,
Yeah.
Berlin.
Erwin's face is just pure confusion. Like,
I go up
he's
and
like,
I go up to embrace him.
Yeah, I'll
Cool.
drop
Does
my
he come down?
disguise even though he doesn't know
Buffing
who
out
I
all the
am.
dents from his armor.
it's good to see you, old friends.
It's been a while. You're a sight for sore eyes.
One second. We need to secure the door. And he goes over and locks the door from the inside. What? Please, why have you come back?
We missed you.
Well,
I
yeah.
miss you, but
I was joking.
You're not gonna like it, Owen.
Right.
We
then maybe we should have a drink.
yeah,
Please.
I think a drink
Sit.
might soften the blow of what
I
we're
say,
planning.
here, and then I raise my invisible tankard.
He
a
shakes
little
his
bit,
head.
a little bit filling to the table, and then I
You
neck it
gotta
to the
stop drinking your own wee.
So he ushers for you to come sit at the bar.
It's sterile.
And as
I
you
hope
crowd
you've still got
around
your
the,
clothes on, Solidus.
Not how invisibility works, Bruce.
Just left him at the gate.
Doesn't make my clothes invisible, obviously.
He pours a few tankards of Red Dragon Crush, which is now back in stock, and puts them across the bar to each of you, except you, Solidus, because obviously you already, and Irina, because you can't see Irina, unless she drops it.
Yeah, Irina would have dropped it when we came in.
Okay.
And I just point over to Esmeralda and say, "You may not recognize our friend here, Esmeralda. Our paths seem to have intertwined. Fate brought us together, and she is on a mission like us to rid this world of evil.
He's cool.
Well,
we vouch for it.
She's cool.
Please,
She's cool.
pleased to meet you, Esmeralda, and he extends his hand.
Nice to meet you too.
If you're with these, then you must be up to no good
Whoa,
in a
Must
good
be,
way.
must be stupid.
Santa.
Always.
When
Now-
you Oh, so can I just have a look around? By the way, do I see
Hmm?
Blight's painting anywhere?
Blight painting was in Erwin's room, if you remember correctly. So
Oh,
you'd
was
have
it?
to have a look when you went back up. Yeah,
Okay, I don't remember.
you saw it when you ushered yourselves into the attic when the house was invaded.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't remember.
So he says, now he takes a large glug of his tankard and puts it back down. So why have you come back?
We have a personal vendetta with the Lady Wachter.
She's a
Personal?
bitch.
How come?
She sent a hit out on
Yep.
us
Ah,
when we travelled to Kresk.
makes sense. She isn't too happy with you, from what I've heard.
Well, she'll be even less happy when
She's dead.
she's dead, which is what we intend on doing.
Good thing you're the talker.
And
I'm struggling to get my
you
words out
are-
tonight.
you, Irina, why have you come back? You were at the winery. Danica told me.
Oh, am I doing
You
her
were
as well?
selling ice
Okay.
She just stares at him.
She
It's
says,
it's my
She knows.
it's my destiny to be with this group, and I
Didn't
intend
say
on
about bacon.
finishing Strahd with them.
he says, very well. Danica did say you couldn't be tied down as such. Yeah, not one for hiding, I suppose. Unfortunately, that's what my family has to do at the moment. We've lost too many.
You unfortunately lost another member of your family as well, Pietro.
How?
He died valiantly.
Pietro. Yes, I haven't met him much, but I know his name.
He died doing what he loves, fighting giant trees.
Giant trees.
Yep.
Where were you?
That was his favorite
Don't
thing.
get us started.
We was in
You
the
really never knew him.
in the swamp of.
He would not stop going on about giant trees.
What was that
And when he
place
met
we was
one, he
in?
was so overwhelmed he got crushed by one.
What was that?
It
Oh,
was-
Berez.
it-
We was in the
it-
swamps of
Berez.
Berez. We
Like,
Thought,
I bet
Go
I
that's
into-
thought the
like
witch.
yeah.
we fought and we won. She is no more.
Easy peasy.
High five, Callan.
His face is just one of
Lemon squeezy.
almost disbelief.
We've been
You have
busy since
come
we were here.
That was her face as well.
From the outside, from beyond the mists. And you have destroyed someone that we have not managed to in years.
I mean, she put up a good fight, the old
I
bird.
said, turns out the
Just killed a
secret
baby.
is you kill her baby, and she's all out of sorts. Then
You killed a baby?
We
he
didn't
did.
kill
and
a. Solidus,
I've
please.
and I said he
The
did
guy with
kill
the
her baby.
trident.
Left it in twain. He did.
It was a big baby.
Well,
Yeah,
it seems your path has been interesting since you left.
It was a 10-pounder.
I'd like to say things have been interesting here, but Lady Wachter is a different kind of ruler. And it would, Kellen. It is bullshit. The town is not in a good state. Lady Wachter is asking tax on all people who live here. She says
Tax?
it's payment for Strahd,
I've
for
heard that
letting-
word like 20 times since I got here.
and you'll keep hearing it, Kellen. She says it's payment for letting us live here.
Why does Strahd
Bullshit,
want,
if you ask
why does
me.
why does Strahd want money?
I don't know.
What does he buy?
I don't know,
He's just
Solidus.
Keeping people oppressed.
People.
It's
Do you-
not always money.
Do you know much about her movements? Do you...
Yes.
She's a keen dancer.
That's
You do.
easy. She doesn't leave the mansion.
Oh,
Easy.
People go to her.
She's not.
There's always guards.
She's not residing in the Burgomaster's place then.
No, that was burnt to the ground
Oh.
shortly after the coup.
Ah.
The only people that you see close to her are Nikolai and Carl, her sons. They walk the streets like they own the town, taking what they want and who they want. I'd like to get my hands on them for what they've said about me, but the risk is too high. I must stay inside, so my family knows what's going on.
Just give me a sec. Let me just shut the door up.
Is that Nikolai and who?
Nikolai and Carl walked her.
If this is anything like Shadow of Mordor, we need to use them to work up the hierarchy.
Nemesis system.
Yeah,
so
Um,
good.
get
You
one of them
have-
on our side.
You have
mean-
seen them, and you would sort of know when you were outside the church after the
Right.
vampire spawn attacked. Lady Walked came, and there were two young men, and also at the festival, she was sat with two noble-looking men.
Okay.
So you'd sort of put two and two together.
Sorry.
When did Jeff get here?
What do you mean? When did Jeff get here?
You were talking. You sat with
I'm
him.
looking at him. Where you
Claimed
been,
he was
Jeff?
yours.
Well, he stood there since you left.
Good lad.
I've just dusted round him, to be honest.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, just in his shoulders.
And at that, you hear a knock at the door.
Oh,
Erwin
What's
looks
the con-
across. We're closed. And you hear some muttering on the other side, and then quiet.
Yeah, there are windows.
Yeah, the windows are pretty much shut with
Can I
the
go to-
shutters.
Can I go to the window and just like peek out, see who it is?
So you move to the one. There's one either side of the door, so you push your way across to there. Opening up the shutter, you see an older man and woman in common clothes just walking back down the small path.
Okay.
It's not safe having people here while you're here. I'd
I
rather
know.
turn away custom for a night.
I mean, we don't mean to intrude, but you know, we thought we could call a favor.
And as I said, you've done my family a great service, and I will always be in your debt. And it sounds even greater service with killing the witch and the other exploits you've been up to.
One evil being at a time. We're making our way through.
And the occasional baby.
The occasional flesh golem. I just stare at Esmeralda.
And you still plan to kill Strahd?
Of course,
We
If there's
definitely
time.
do.
that's the end game.
I'm indifferent.
The gods are crazy and work in mysterious ways, but I still have faith. If anyone can do it, it'll be you. Now, what are you planning? You want to kill this woman?
Well,
Might be fun.
if she only stays at the house, then
Let's
do you
let her
know
leave.
what's the guard situation? There's a lot of people around that area.
Few guards posted outside. I don't know what she has on the inside. Well, I know. Listen, I have to take her wine, you see. So, normally, we go through the main door into the dining room, and she has 2 guards there. And then there's, well, you know, Isaac.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was that his name? Don't
Yeah,
check.
Yeah.
Isaac, big,
Yeah.
big, Billy Big
Yeah.
Hand.
The guy with
The
the
big guy with the
wanking
hand.
arm.
Yeah. Well, you saw him be killed that day, right?
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, somehow he's there.
Oh,
He's guarding her.
guarding her.
It's a cat.
He just stands in the corner, big mask covering his face.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
And that's the point, actually. What's with these people in the masks?
That's her cult.
Oh.
That's the people who she persuaded to overthrow the Lord Vargras. They are devout to her, and they worship the devil.
Owen, how often do you deliver wine?
Oh, once a week. The winery
The next
delivers to
delivery.
me a few days' time.
I mean, there could be a good way
Poisoned
of
wine.
there could be a good way of getting in, at least. I mean, we could pose as
Thinking.
the deliverers, and you guys invisible can sneak in as we go in.
It's normally just me,
Hmm.
one at a time. You see, the main door's always locked, and a maid opens it, checks us in, and we head straight in and pay our debt, and that's it.
Who's got the microphone up the nose?
I can say, it'll be James.
All right.
Maybe one of us
Yes.
that goes
It's
invisible can
real.
let the others in then.
I mean,
Yeah, I think someone
Trojan
slipped,
horse it.
invisible person slips in with Hoojit, and then like opens the patio doors or whatever, and lets
well,
all in.
Owen, you say it's usually just you that goes.
Yeah, it
As
is.
disguises as you.
Well, why not we could be disguised as you, and maybe you needed a couple of extra hands that day, as there was a bigger shipment than usual, bigger delivery, as a good gesture of goodwill, a bit more wine than usual.
It's a risk, but we could try it.
It's either
I'd-
that or we try to break in.
Could just burn it down. Throw fire at it.
Listen,
Don't even have to go
I-
in.
I don't know what the best way is. I'm willing to try the delivery, but as I say, it'll be about 3 days.
We want to put you into any danger, we would be. Hope you don't mind. We would be taking your
Chris?
form.
What's this? We want to go into someone's house.
How many has he
What?
had?
Attention, Callan.
Stop
Callum.
polishing. Stop polishing Jeff.
Callan,
Mm.
you might have forgotten. I know it's been a wary travel, but yes,
Been a
we
while.
You're
we
about to say
came
it's been a
here.
while then, haven't you?
We came here to assassinate the Lady Voctor,
Yeah.
and she resides in her mansion.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we need to get in.
Yes. Yep.
Right. Okay. Then I say Kazan.
Yeah, I think that's what you say.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Go and get the keys to the
Stands up.
lady's mansion.
Oh, no,
No,
that's
no.
not a good
Giving
idea.
Let's-
No, stop it now.
I mean, I don't know if that's the best way to
I
approach
say,
this.
I say, Kazam, Jeff, don't do.
You don't talk to Jeff. If you want to talk to Jeff,
If you say it, he stops.
Yeah. Kazam, Jeff, stop.
Guys,
And I-
carry on.
I'm
and I say,
surprised.
Callan, we have the element of surprise here for
All
once
right,
in our
Kazan, Jeff,
lives.
stop.
His
are-
hand is on the latch.
When even Solidus wants
Kazan,
to do the sensible thing. Let's
Kazan,
not
Jeff,
wait.
come
I
and sit
know.
down.
I mean, I'm sat there like looking at Solidus impressed, like, yeah, Solidus, yeah.
Well, that was a test, Solidus, and you passed.
For once in our lives, someone doesn't know we're here.
Hmm.
If we
You
send,
don't want to go pull their trousers down? Come on.
well, obviously I do.
As this has
Well,
been
then let's
Paul,
go do
as
it.
Paul, as this has been said, I'm going to cast detect magic.
In the room.
Yeah.
You obviously get a ping from everyone's gear that they've got, and you get a ping from Jeff. I don't know if you get a ping from Erwin. You may get a faint. I guess his condition isn't is sort of magical, but you know about it anyway. Other than that, you don't really get anything.
No scrying orbs.
No.
Okay. As much as I'd love to see Jeff just smash the front door down, Callan, I believe a subtle approach would be in our favour here.
Hmm.
Well, Erwin pipes up. What if he did smash the door down? They'd have to get it fixed, or at least
Need
something.
contractors.
But they could
Thank
also double the guards
That's true.
and be on
Still
high alert.
surprise.
Yeah, the attacks will put them off.
I mean, we could maybe go, sneak and check the building out, see what we can scope, see if there's any obvious entrances. But I think going in with a shipment of wine is a good idea. One of us could disguise as you, a couple of others, bringing an extra couple of casks as a gesture of goodwill.
What if the
The tax
we
that
should-
you are referring to,
Wait a
and
minute,
then
wait a-
the
what if
two
the
rogues
Trojan
can be
horse bit?
invisible and sneak in.
Trojan
How
horse.
in the casket.
Hide
Put
in the
yeah, put people in caskets.
in the shipment.
Yeah,
That could work. I've never seen them test the wine.
exactly. Trojan
Do
horse,
that.
baby.
Until the day we try to get in.
I mean, if you're invisible, surely you just need to walk
I mean,
past.
I think instead of extra hands, which I think will arouse suspicion, I think hide in the
Yeah, we
shipment
get
itself.
some invisible people, and then
Some invisible, the ones who
everyone
can't
else
hide.
in a barrel.
Just saying, I've only ever taken it myself.
Yeah,
I think it'll
Don't
arouse
wanna let
suspicion.
suspicion.
Shows up with others.
Well, I mean, this is another way to look at it as well. Really, we only need the two people that can go invisible. I do think that they should be the only people to seek out Lady Voctor and attempt to kill her, and the rest of us can be downstairs waiting for anything to go wrong, or to back up if necessary, or to make a distraction. But I think for all of us, I mean, all of us could go in the house, I suppose, but
I think
For-
everyone
for-
goes in the
for
building.
6 clunky people to be clunking around the house trying to find Lady Voctor, I think is the wrong move.
When you say clunky, I just look you up and down. Because I know you're not talking about me.
I'm angered by this, but I also belligerently are like, yeah.
I mean, we could do some talking downstairs, keep the guards busy while you scope around, try and find her. And if obviously it goes to shit, which it could easily do,
It's going to
at
go
least
to
we're
shit
all
and
nearby
everything's
to help.
funky. I say to
Good
Evan,
as plan as any.
Evan, is there anywhere we could purchase explosives?
Not that I know of.
Ah, you're fucking useless, Evan. I don't know.
Any sort of
Fair enough.
poison or sedative.
Poison. There is a small shop. It's
Does a big one bleed?
called. Well, there's two really. There's a place called Jenny's Shack. It's just on the way in, just before the gates. You've probably gone past it.
Shit.
It's an old woman. She does herbal remedies and things like that. She might have something poisonous.
Worth a try. We could put something in the one barrel of wine we do take. If we had like a sedative or something that could put everyone to sleep, or any of the guards.
Or dead.
I doubt
I
you'd get
agree.
that sort of power.
The only trouble is, I take a barrel every week. Now, as far as I'm aware, it's her two sons. And they're not going to drink it that fast. It
I
could
think
be months before they reach that one.
I think a blade from an assassin is a more satisfying way. She might not drink
Well,
it
I
for
just meant
days.
that for all the other guards if it's like they're going through it and it was
Let's
a weekly
smuggle all of
barrel
ourselves
put
into the house if we can.
That's true. The guards might
Visible
drink it.
ones go off and try and do the deed. The rest are there on hand for when it inevitably goes tits up and Isaac decides to step in.
Yeah, I mean we could.
Says to us on
You talk
fire.
about this poison or what have you. As we deliver the wine, we could offer a sample, a taste,
what to the maid.
to whoever answers the door, to whoever is
I
around.
don't think that's
with
a
this-
wise idea if it's a maid. I don't want to kill a maid, thank you.
Yeah,
What's
listen.
the maid?
Fuck the
I
maid.
don't know if the people working there are bad. Lady Wachter and her sons, but
Bad.
I think everyone else is just trying to survive.
Do we know where our son's staying in the mansion as well?
Yeah.
And you say
But
they roam the streets regularly?
Yeah, they venture out, don't they?
All during the day, yeah.
And we could time it so that
Take
when
them
they
out
leave,
during the day.
or just at the
Yeah.
very least wait till they go and then make this delivery.
I think we need to
These
ambush them.
sons, they're ruffians and troublemakers, but they're not like you. They're not made of stuff, if you know what I mean.
It
you
wouldn't
think
pose a problem.
We could kill them. Good.
Take them all out
Easy.
together.
You, Solidus. Easy.
Oh yeah. I get a boner when he says that.
I think the issue we have here is the reincarnated Isaac. And
The issue is, if it does go wrong, and you end up in the Reformation Centre, that's not a place you want to go. And that's the place a lot of people have been going recently.
Why don't we free those people? Why don't we go there and do a prison break sitch? And
Let's deal with her.
we're
first.
adding many steps to this already awkward plan.
Love this plan.
Listen, it's getting late. You should stay in my room. That way, people won't be able to check on you.
Sure.
Thank you.
I think this is solid though. A wine delivery,
Agree.
a few extra barrels
Solid
and
as any of our
hands.
plans have ever been.
We can
Okay.
chat to the people downstairs, keep them busy while the rogues sneak off and do their thing.
Yeah.
And take it from there.
Sounds like a plan.
Shall we, in the morning, seeing as you say it's a couple of days till the shipment, shall we
Yes.
venture out tomorrow and at least scope the place
Go
out?
up the area.
I think it'd be wise.
Maybe figure out some escape routes. Okay.
Okay. So you spend the rest of the evening. Owen brings out some basic food. The food before was okay. Now it's pretty simple. It's basic breads. Danica, who used to work in the kitchen, is obviously in the winery, so Owen's doing everything now. And you can tell the quality has gone down. However, it fills a void, and you you make your way up to the room where you were in before, and between his and the boys' room, you settle down for the evening. Anything you wish to do before bed?
Nope.
Might have a poop.
Toilets are outside, actually.
Oh God.
Which room is it?
So this
This
is
one.
Erwin's room, and there
I
is
would
the
just
boys' room.
I would just ask Owen, but he's probably not going to know. I would just ask him, have you heard of an invisible fiend that seems to shadow Lady Voctor?
No. I know she delves in evil and worships the dark side, as you can see around the town now.
Hmm.
But I try to avoid her, if I'm honest.
Do you think the townsfolk would rally up against her given the chance?
If enough of the guards, well, the guards are on an edge. They worked for Vargas, and now they work for her. It's a job for them. Some of them, perhaps, would turn before, but I think if their leader was gone, they would be for hire, basically. But the cultists, those ones, they would fight to the end, I believe.
I look towards Irina as I'm still talking to Owen and just sort of gesture to her and say, I think she would be a good replacement as burgomaster of this town.
Me?
The Colliana family, one in village of Barovia, one here. When all's said and done, you'd
When
do
all's
good.
said and done, Bruce, we have work to do first.
Someone has to fill the power vacuum when we accomplish our deed.
Erwin, would you take the helm until we've finished our deeds? Um, I could speak to Davian, and it would have to be a family decision.
Food for thought.
It's like a good ruler to me.
I say, well, why can I do it? Why can't I lead? I can lead.
That's a better idea.
You know what, Solidus? Let's go for it. I mean, we could do it. We could put the vote to the people, do a democratic vote.
That seems fair.
But we do need to have pressing matters first. We do need to finish off Strahd. After that, who knows?
All right.
Yeah. So you make your way to the bed. As you all settle in, making your place in both the rooms, Bruce, you put your sword down wherever under your pillow, and as you hold the hilt, you get a sense that you're on the right path. The night goes uneventful, and morning breaks the next day. The grey sunlight coming through the upstairs windows,
I'm having
and the smell of food coming from downstairs.
Bruce is getting some of the best night's sleeps he's had since being in Barovia. He finally feels he has purpose and he's doing the right thing.
And this location and this thingy compared to sleeping in the swamps where you've been the past and on the road the past like week or so.
That too.
This is like the Ritz. Okay, so you make your way down in the morning. Owen has some basic food on the table, some fried meat, which appears to be a tough, chewy sort of steak, and again some basic bread and some like a porridgey oat sort of bowl. So you're heading across this morning.
I guess
Yes.
so. Maybe we should just all do what we did before. Same people invisible, same disguises, and venture out, see what we can find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He watches as you.
Recon until the delivery happens. Then
Say again, sorry?
Are we just reconning till the delivery happens?
Yeah.
When's the delivery? Tomorrow?
You've got today, tomorrow, and it'll be on the third day. It's 3 days' time.
Okay.
So you got 2 days to explore or just the well. You can fast time hop if there's nothing you want to do.
Sure.
So
Let's go recon.
you put on your disguises. Just make a quick note.
Yes, that guys.
Just what Blight's gone anyway, it doesn't matter. But for you, Esmeralda, because you rolled high on that first one, I'm going to say you've got the experience to do Callan as that disguise for the
Awesome.
next couple of days. You don't really need to roll for it every time.
Nice.
You know what you're doing.
She's a good character. I like her.
Geraldine.
She's dead.
Yeah, well,
She died in her sleep.
the disguise was so good she died overnight.
Yeah. I want to do 2 shows a night. And I put my fag out on my tongue.
I sense bananas in the next show. Bananas and ping pong balls.
Do we actually want to be doing this, as we've said? Like, do we not want us rogues to be invisible so that we can get up close or something? Or particular people being invisible so they can recon better?
Do think you should be invisible, yeah. You mean
But
for
at the moment, I'm disguised as an old woodcutter.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go and stand around the mansion.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's up to you guys. I figured we'd just sort of like walk around the perimeter of it and just have a look, see what it was like. If you
I
want
think-
to then sneak in, or I mean, I don't know what you'd want to
Because
do beyond that.
is it Blight who's got wings?
Yeah.
All Blight.
If he
They're
was
disguised at the
invisible, that
moment.
could be beneficial, couldn't it? If he could fly around and get a closer look through windows and stuff.
You
Yeah.
could probably pop your invisibility close to it though. If you moved off to a side street, you could pop invisibility and then think you could only last for an hour, doesn't it?
He's also
Yeah.
got like a recon bird, which would probably
That's true,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, you just
gain
send
less
Boneclaw.
Send out his
attention.
quadcopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get Boneclaw to fly around a couple of the windows and
Yeah, that's
have a
good
look
idea.
inside. I mean, yeah, the thing is, he can only go visible once, I think.
Per
So
day.
if he
Is it?
makes like Solidus invisible, for example, he can't do it again.
Right.
Do it twice.
And unless Solidus wants to stay at the pub drinking, then it's probably not
That's the
fair.
point. How long does the invisibility last on
An hour
Solidus and Arena?
concentration.
An hour.
Right, so you're going to be out longer than an hour. So
Yeah. So we need to figure out a better way of walking around.
because it's going to take you like 15 minutes to walk up there, sort of thing. Like, or you can leave them behind.
How fun.
Yeah, we don't need Arena, do we?
True.
You're only
Fuck
you!
We don't need her.
For recon, I mean.
Nobody needs
No,
her.
we don't need her for recon. If anything goes wrong, we could do with her, but nothing's gonna go wrong, is it?
Nothing at
Maybe
all.
not.
Nothing's going to go wrong, right?
Yeah. Me.
You could always
How
cast
often
message.
How often can you do invisibility?
Twice.
Okay.
That's 2 hours.
I think like I'll just check. Let me look at his sheet.
Just borrow some. You can borrow cloaks from Erwin if you just want to cloak up hooded.
Yeah, I mean we could do that as well, yeah. But I think he might be able to do it more than once.
Cloak up, and then if someone spots you, pop invisibility. Like, lower your hood. What?
Yeah.
Like nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
He can do it twice. So we should be able to do it.
So you got 2 hours.
If
That's-
we're longer
yeah,
than
that's good
2
enough
hours,
time
if we're
to
longer
thingy.
than 2 hours, we can just hood up and just sneak our way back to the tavern or something. Would be great.
Yeah, so you take some thick cloaks from Erwin for Solidus and Irina. The rest of you have donned your disguises, and James and Blight, sorry, Esmeralda and Blight, you pop invisibility on Solidus and Irina before you leave the inn. Do you know where the Watch House is? Well, yeah, you've been before, haven't you? So you remember.
Yeah, we
So
just
it's
head
in the
straight
north side
there
of the town.
and just get a
Yeah.
vibe as we as we go, yeah, just a vibe of the place. I
Let me
guess.
just give you the exact locale. Um, just so you know where it is within the town in case stuff goes really wrong.
Nothing was gonna go wrong. Don't even need to prepare for that.
So it is. Yeah. So, it's this building up here. Yeah. So the
Is this
red
one
building on the
Okay.
map.
It's this one here.
I think that's just a mission marker for something. I don't know why it's on here. Maybe it was your party before. I'll delete it because it's just confusing. So yeah, you move from the inn, which is down here, up to the house. So you're following a pretty. It's just off the main road. There isn't. It's not like far back or anything like that. And then this is what you see. So I'll put you on the map. So you bought Irina, haven't you? And Esmeralda. Good. Okay. So as you move up the main road, the house looms on the well, you'll be on the right as you come in from the south. And again, this house you remember from the first time it's in a basic disrepair. The roof is sagging in places. The walls have ivy and just like dead bushes climbing up the sides. The stonework is chipped in places and the plaster is coming away. It looks like a house which has been just not looked after for a good 5-10 years. Initially, you spot the guards on the exterior, and there's 2 guards on the door down here, and you'd see from the road that there's one on the rear.
Are you, am I
Am I
supposed?
meant to be seeing something? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking
I
at
just got
the
Valaki
town.
map. That's all I've got.
Oh right, 1 second. I haven't put you on the thing, which is good because I just need to block a bit off.
The army behind the mansion.
Yeah.
The dragon.
Well, you never
Oh
know.
yeah.
I remember you.
It's an evil Jeff there.
Let's take my players to the actual thing we're meant to be looking at. Okay. There you go. So if you go to the middle,
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah, you see. So
Yeah.
you got the main house, the guard, basically stationed in the now dead gardens, and there's 2 guards up the little side road that comes off the main road.
Is that the front door?
That looks to be the front door. Yeah.
Well, is that what the door we went through when we was
Yeah, it
taken
is,
there?
Yes. Yeah. You recognise that as the way
Okay.
you went in.
And okay. Callan, what does your sense pick up exactly? Does it just tell you that there's evil around, or is it more specific than that? I'm just wondering if you could do a ping.
Sense of dragon
I can do it,
formers.
yeah. Primal awareness. It's not a. It's a fucking spell.
I can't remember how specific it is, or if it's just like, yep, there's evil around.
Yeah, basically it's like it does aberrations, celestials, dragons, elements, fae, fiends, or undead within a mile.
Okay. Is that behind full cover as well?
Doesn't mention cover all.
Okay. So yeah, it will do, and it just gives you a general sense.
Yeah, it doesn't reveal the creature's location or number. It just says they're within
Okay.
a mile.
So you get the sense that within a mile there is undead and a fiend.
It's a spell.
You picked up the fiend before.
Yeah,
However, the
Dead.
undead you
If that's
is a
Isaac.
new ping.
could be. Could just be vampires.
I just got a clue.
Raging
A really big
vampire.
clue, guys.
Got a
Blight.
raging clue.
Blight, how do you fancy? I'm guessing we're just like not stood right, like in front of this
I was gonna
cat.
say, like,
What-
I want to just be like meandering down the road with my
All
wife.
right, mate.
What
Uh,
are
This
these?
is-
I'm
this
assuming
is
we're
just
just
where the
like
map
we're
ends,
just
so-
slowly,
These are
slowly
dead
walking
gardens.
past together as a group.
Hmm.
Just saying
Yeah.
this, and I just said, like, Blight, how do you fancy sending Boneclaw to circle the house? Maybe look through some windows, see what you can see.
You see, yeah, anytime.
And as he says that, Irina's gonna just reach her arm out and touch Boneclaw and cast Enhance Ability.
Mm.
And,
And I lean into her and say, "Don't you ever fucking touch the bird again."
I mean, are these guards like armored, or are they just like normal looking guards?
The guards are around the similar description to the one that's on the gate. This is the standard city guard. If you remember before when you were in Vallaki, you saw two sort of hierarchy of guards. You saw the more well-equipped guards, which had, I think, rapiers and pikes, whereas these just have the pikes, and they're in they are in like what's the word? They're in like a steel armor, I believe. But they just look like common town guards from what you've seen.
Steel
They're
plate.
yeah, they're in like chain shirt, with a tunic and that sort of thing. So
yeah, she casts Enhance Ability on Boneclaw and uses Fox's Cunning. No,
mhm.
no. She uses Owl's Wisdom. So you have
Oh, what does that do?
advantage on any wisdom
Which
check.
is courage.
So any
I say, Irina, don't you ever use Owl's wisdom on my fucking bird.
sorry, Blight, sorry.
He is not an owl.
You base anything that uses wisdom, so like perception, anything like that, you get advantage on.
Okay. So Boneclaw flies up. This current level you're on now is like the ground floor. Do you want him to fly low to the ground, or would you like him to fly up at the top, which is like the first story, which is probably about 10 feet off the ground?
I think ground floor first. I wonder what's going on down there.
So he's yours to control. Where would you like to look?
Okay. What's this kind of nice bay window here?
Okay, so this main section is all stone. There is windows in the north and the south. So Boneclaw flies over and lands on a small perch, just in the bracken and trees that cling to the side of this house. Make a perception check through the window with Boneclaw. So you get advantage from the owl thing. Is that right?
Yeah, roll twice and pick the higher number.
Cool. Okay, first I got a 7.
Mm-hmm.
A bit better. 13.
13.
Oh, hang on, are you doing? You need to use Boneclaw stats,
I'll do that.
which might be better.
You should have him in your library on the right, and you can double click him. I think I've got him here anyway. So
Oh, he's fucking already got advantage on perception.
yeah, he does have.
I did
advantage
wonder,
'cause
yeah.
He's a thingy.
Oh, well, I would. She doesn't cast that then, because she would know that.
Okay, reverse the owl. Would she know? So your perception is +4. So just +4 to whatever you rolled.
Oh, it's the same as Blight, anyway.
Is it? Cool. You're
It is, yeah.
at one with your bird. So you see into a small sitting room. You see like the flickering of flames across furniture, but you don't see anybody at this point. The windows are quite narrow and small, like a black lead lace across the glass, so it's difficult to see in.
Oh, okay. relay that to the guys.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna carry on. These little windows, these little bits here. These things.
Yep, they're windows. Yep,
I'm just gonna do
on
a
each
sweep
one.
of the whole ground floor, really.
Okay. So these ones, the shrubbery is slightly less. You can perch on the like on the ledge. Uh, um, so as you see in this one, you see a very basic area of simple beds, simple chests and trunks. Make a perception check to see if you see anything more. That's just that's your basic what you can see.
Get advantage, because I got 5.
Yep.
Yeah, you always have it.
15.
15. It's very simple. That's pretty much what you see. Where do you wish to go now?
I'm gonna go check this one out.
Okay. As you fly by, the guard looks up, a grim smile on his face, as he bends down and picks up a small stone and throws it towards you.
Oh dear.
Oh, fucker.
Natural one.
You're dead.
He picks up the stone, and as he throws it, nothing comes out of his hand. And you sort of circle around this bone claw, and you look back down. He's staring at his hand, and the stone seems to have turned into a brown mess in his hand, and you realise he's picked up a bit of shit, thinking it was a stone. And as
What
he's
a
gone to
dickhead.
throw it, it's just squished into his hand. He begins to wipe it on the base of his
Just
tunic,
off,
leaving a
guys.
brown stain.
Not leaving this town until that man is dead.
So you fly around. This is where you see something different around the rear of the house, where none of you have really been before. As you come around to the back, you see a slanted wooden cellar door with an iron pull ring and iron hinges, and it stands against the foundation of the house. So this area here seems to be like a cellar door.
Okay.
Interesting.
Pretty good. And I'll next see this window here, please.
Somebody could
Okay.
sneak in through the cellar door while we do the wine delivery.
So the
Make
door's
a perception check for this one.
Ooh, yeah, 21.
21. Oh, nice. So with this, you
Sure,
see
yeah,
in
look.
the first thing you see perched on the window is a small basin. And as you pause, just bone claw sat on the thing, you see a figure moving backwards and forwards. It's a figure you recognise. This is a servant in what appears to be a cook's uniform, a grubby white apron, some utensils and spoons sticking out from the large pocket on the front. The cook looks old, tired, a male, and he is moving around the kitchen, in and out of sight, preparing food. You also see 2 doors at the back of the room.
Lovely. Lastly, hang on, we'll go over here. I'm sorry, guys, I'm checking everyone out.
Is it all right?
That's the idea, I
I'm sure
guess.
they are. I'm sure they are very grateful.
I can't fly.
Get a
Make
feel for
a
where you need to
make
go.
a perception check for this one.
She's probably going to be upstairs, isn't she?
Do the same on the upstairs.
20.
20. Yeah, nice. So again, you realise that this is the other side of the kitchen. The cook's coming back and forth. And you can tell from the frequency there isn't a wall between this. The table is littered with different foods, large kitchen knives, and things like that.
As he's about to like make his way round to the front and go past the guards, can I just sort of like walk past the guards?
Yep. As you move up, the guards stand to finish a small conversation we're having. Good day.
Oh,
State
oh,
your business.
I just want to talk like literally as like bone call like flies past, so they like don't notice him, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Um. Oh, good day, sirs. Don't mind me. I'm just I'm new to the town. Just having a wander around to see what's about.
New to town, eh? You don't get many new people here. Where you from?
From Kresk. Had a bit of trouble up there, so yeah, just around here looking for
The other one
work.
says to, oh, it's bloody freezing up there.
Oh, it really is. It's a lot warmer. It's a lot nicer around here.
I wasn't talking to you.
Yep.
Mr. Chuckle. Now fuck off.
That's gonna kill him.
I just make a mental note that he is dead, and I just yeah, I just walk past.
The other way, dickhead. There's nothing round here.
Oh,
Good,
right.
that's the
Sorry.
background.
Sorry. Yep. Lost.
I say we just take
so-
the dudes out one by one now.
So Bone manages to get. We'll say you go to the second window instinctively, having not wanting to be 10 feet away from a guard with a 10-foot pole. Make a perception check for this room.
I mean, we could just go
24.
in, all guns
24.
blazing, but I feel like
It's filled with rage from that cat. Let's just do it.
let's just fucking do it. I'm bored of waiting.
I mean, my sword's telling me to do it now.
Sorry.
I got a twitching in my thumb.
I mean, we
So-
got into that witch fight for less.
Yeah, these guys are absolutely by themselves.
Oh,
Oh,
no, they're not.
oh, fucking hell. What's
So-
going on here?
As you look into this room, you recognise from
She
your
got
view.
back to the window there. That's a good clean shot.
Yeah,
Not-
you recognise
Something else stood going.
from where you came in before. This is the table where Soldiers was pacing it back up and down, and behind is a small cubby room where you were sat and waited for her to come. You see two cloaked figures. These are in a deep red cloak that comes almost all the way to the ground. Their faces again are masked with a black mask with the two holes and a slit mouth. Lady Wachter sits at the head of the table, just looking through a large book in front of her. The book is just huge, and she's about halfway through, slowly turning the pages. You can see with your perception that there's just lines and lines of writing and numbers. Behind her, stood in the corner, is Isaac. His body is mainly bare, except for what he wore before, like a simple leather trousers. His arm hangs down by the side, and his large claw. His head. He wears a full iron helmet. It covers his entire face and rear of his head. You can see the large iron clasps that wrap around the black and almost lock in the face. The two eye holes are cut in ovals, and there is again a series of slits where the mouth is. He stands motionless at the back while Lady Wotka reads in the other stand
I
on
bet
guard.
he's a fucking flesh golem now or something.
I mean, Alan might have a really good shot there. through
Yeah,
that
can
window.
I see her head through that window?
The glass is like, you got to imagine this house is pretty overgrown. You can see the window, but because of the old age of it, it's steamed and thingy. Like, knowing she's
Um,
there, you could make a shot, but it would be a disadvantage, and you'd have to get.
You're not
Through the
going to do
glass.
enough damage to kill her, though, are you?
He's going to
Yeah.
alert.
You're just going to arouse suspicion and.
I thought that'd be meant if you just killed her and we'd legged it.
Worth trying on the
Um,
actual hit if we're in there doing our assassin shit, and you can also shoot with an arrow
Yeah, smash that window.
That's where she's going to be.
if that's where she is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's worth me doing recon of the first floor. Looks like it's going to
Do
be the
it.
place. We still
You
go
don't know
ahead and
what's-
deal with the others.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might as well.
Get
I mean,
everything.
we don't have to like spend ages doing it, but I think you should at least
You
get.
could do
Let me do
multiple
another
pings
swing.
for Paul.
could-
and then
Yeah, there could be a
circle.
fucking dragon up there or something.
I'm getting twitchy. I'm getting twitchy.
So, you fly up to the first floor. Where would you like to start? I don't know how much you can see.
I'll just do the same again.
So you've got large windows here. So we'll start at this one.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm on the one. Let's do that.
So you see into this area. So you see all the way across because you can see a flight of stairs that come to a wooden palisaded balcony. This seems to be from your knowledge of the building, from where you've been before. You know that when you went through the main doors, there were stairs that went straight up. Seems to be these ones. And if you move to this window, as you get to this window, I need you to make a perception check on this one.
Either way, what's happening here is
15.
How much? How much was it, Blight?
15.
15. Okay, cool. You don't see this one. The curtains are pretty tightly shut. You see it's a small room, only about 15 feet wide, but 10 for the bulk of it from the outline of the house.
there's something in there.
Yep.
There's something of
You
value.
see there's a small trunk, but because the curtains are mostly drawn over the windows, it's quite dark inside. Moving to this one, you see the window is completely drawn behind,
Oh, there's something in there.
and you move around. This one, again, curtains are drawn across the windows.
My
And it's
solidus
the same
senses
for
are tingling.
this one, and this one, until you get back around to the other side. You have a similar situation here if you just make a perception check again.
There's got to be some stuff upstairs.
14.
14, okay. You see a small slit, and in the darkness, like the gloom of the room, you do see a figure. You can't tell quite who it is, but they seem to be moving about the room. And then your final window in the top floor is shuttered, completely closed from the inside. Then claw flies back to your arm.
Yeah, tell everyone what I've seen.
Is there any
Cool.
situation here where, upon attempting or actually killing her, all hell's not going to break loose?
I think
Can-
no one knows.
But is there a
I don't see how that
scenario,
can happen.
if she's
I
in a
don't see
room
how
like that with surrounded by people, is there any way where we can actually take her out and
Not have a full blown fight.
not have a full-blown fight or have the whole village come down on us?
I presume you make your way back to the inn, or is
Yeah.
there anywhere else you want to check?
Oh, the shop.
You want to
We
go to
go.
the herbalist shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I
Uh,
think we can just take.
I'm gonna say with the time the recon's taken, with you sort of, I presume the rest of you have just been walking by while Blight has been sending his bird. Otherwise, she'd just be stood out front. It's probably taken a good 40 minutes for the timing of the bird to move round, wait for an opportune moment to move round again.
Should
You've probably got about half an hour left on the invisibility from your 2 hours, which isn't enough time to get outside the front gate. Well, the west gate where you entered.
Just kill this guy.
To the inn, and we can pop back out as more comfortable long-term disguises.
yeah, we'll go back if you want to go.
Yeah, not even in disguises.
If you want to go get poison or whatever, you can do.
Yeah. We'll go. We'll have a shower. We'll get
Some poison.
get spruced up. Get ready for the night.
Get our Lacoste disguise on.
Yeah. Grab a
Splash
few
no
beers.
gas.
So you head back to the inn. At this point, because you've only been gone a couple of hours, it's still mid-morning, just before lunch. Owen greets you. Any luck on the recon?
Yeah, she's dead.
Well, we
No.
see where she is. She just seems to be sat doing her taxes. But there's a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot of people around her.
as I said, she has Isaac at least, and others.
Do you think she
Guards.
sleeps with Isaac? Like,
No, no, I don't think so.
I mean, are we going about this wrong? Should we be sneaking in the middle of the night when she's in bed?
I mean, still another day before I'm due to take the wine. You could always have a look on a night.
What do we think, guys?
Yeah, it's worth another
Yeah.
a night scout.
Let's go.
You want to head to the shop before?
Lift up the skirt of the night.
Yeah.
Have a little peeky.
Who's going to the shop?
I will.
Does anybody want anything from shop?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, does anyone need anything?
No.
I'll stay behind, but I'll just say if you can find any healing potions,
Yeah, I'll
that
sit
would
by
be
then.
great. And I'll give
Cool.
you my money in case you need it.
Bum you a tenner. Esmeralda, how are you disguising yourself? Are you taking back the hat for this endeavor?
Yeah, I might as well, so that if you're not
Mhm.
going anywhere with it.
And what is your disguise?
The old woodcutter.
The old,
The
oh,
old
woodworker. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Old Woody, as we like to call him. All right. So, I'll just put you back onto the map to give you an idea of where you're going. So, you head from the inn. You notice as you're walking down the streets, most of the shutters, even though it's now like nearly noon in the day, most of the shutters on houses are closed. You see a few people walking rapidly, heads down. These are common folk, women, children. Women holding tightly to the children's hands, walking heads down with what seems to be a purpose. They want to get to their destination and get back as quickly as possible. Just make a general perception check for your journey to the gate.
12.
12, okay. Shaken by the atmosphere, there's a general atmosphere of repression. You don't notice much. You see the occasional guard, but you don't really clock everything that's happening. You get to the gate, and again, there's the guard and the man in black, the cultist. Good good morning. I think it's still.
Morning. Yes, just out on some errands.
What was your name again?
Gareth. Gareth Gray.
Gareth. That's it. And he pulls out the ledger. The guard, the cultist, just stares towards you. Right, Gareth. And how long will you be gone? Are you returning today?
Oh no, I'm just. There's a herbalist around here somewhere, isn't there?
Oh yeah, Jenny. Yeah, just out the gate, and he points through the bars, and you see further up there's a small shack. This one, large
Oh, I see.
bushes
She's
grow
outside.
outside.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
I'll pop out to there. I'll only be an hour or so, I imagine. Not even.
Right, no problem. I will make a note, and you've obviously paid your tax, so you won't need to pay anything on the way back in.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you.
Right, I'll just get the gate, and he pulls out his keys and unlocks and swings them open, and locks behind as you walk past. So, you come to a small hovel just off the road. There's a small dirt track leading up to it. The house itself is just a sort of ramshackle of odd assortments of wood. It looks like maybe panels which have been used before have been repurposed to build this home. Vines climb through the wooden walls. As you step through the twisted door, the ground inside is dirt. You look at it and think, is this really a store? It looks more like a shack. As you enter the dim hovel, there's a voice from behind a small sort of bench in one corner, a table basically. Good day.
Good day. Are you open to selling at the moment?
Yes, I'm always
Oh,
welcome
good,
to
good.
trade.
Well, I've got a couple of things I was wondering if you might have. Do you happen to have any healing potions? My wife's quite sick, you see.
Healing potions. I haven't seen you before. Where are you
No,
from?
we're new in the area from Karesk. There was terrible happenstance there. We're refugees, you see.
Oh, refugees. And she stands, and you see this elderly woman, long grey hair coming from a grey, like linen shawl which wraps around her head, and her clothes are very simple, a dark green dress with multiple pockets on the front. Each pocket has some sort of herb and flower coming out of it. Well, my name is Jenny. She does a small curtsy behind the table and sits back down.
Gareth.
Pleased to meet you, Gareth. You see this grin, and you see most of her teeth now have rotted away. There's just a few yellow stumps inside. So, something for healing, you said.
Yeah, yes, whatever you might have in the world of healings always goes down well.
Let me see. And you see now on the table there is a large assortment of things. There is pestle and mortars, a couple of different sizes, some stone, some wood. There is bundles of dried herbs as well as small jars which hold things that you've never seen and don't really understand what they are. She looks around her things. Perhaps I could make you one up with time. What is it you're looking to heal?
Just general health potion, lesser or
Health?
greater.
Oh, uh, well,
I'm also a woodcutter, so I have accidents sometimes. So if I had the old elixir to bring back myself, if I cut off a limb.
something to bring yourself back. Right, got it. Just give me a few minutes. And she
Thank you.
begins to reach for the jars and the dried herbs and crushing some in and mixing them together. She begins to hum to herself a jolly tune as her face is in deep concentration. You stand in the corner of the hut. After about 15 minutes of work, she adds a small vial of water to the paste that she's created in the pestle, and then she drains the entire contents into a small glass jar. She hands it to you. This should do for healing.
Lovely, thank you. How much would that be, sir?
Let me see. 5 silver?
Okay, insight check on the paste she's handing me. Can I do
You
anything
can't
like
really.
that?
You can't insight a paste.
Or like
It's
a medicine check? Does it look like
um,
a healing potion?
you're gonna have to do some sort of medicine. You can do a perception check. I'll let you do a perception check.
And
Because 10. She's spent a good 15 minutes crafting this. It looks like a potion.
I'll take that. By any chance, we're staying at the inn. They have terrible rat poisons, rat problems. Do you sell any poison, anything like that?
Poison for rats.
Or
Let me
we're not
see.
sure they're rats. They might be larger. So any sort of strong poison, we want to make sure they're dead. You see.
Strong poison for rats. Right. Let me see. This may take some time. Can you come back in a couple of days?
If you could have it ready in 2 days, that could work, or a day maybe.
A day will
Also,
cost you.
it depends on how much, but we might be able to agree. Also, my wife, she has problems sleeping. You don't happen to have any drafts that could, knock her out and stop her whining at me.
She begins to look around her table. Um, knock her out. Right. Listen, This is what I'll do. I'll make you the knockout potion now,
Okay.
and the poison for the large rats I will have ready tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful, darling.
And for that, it will be 4 gold.
Sounds a little steep. Any chance of a slight discount for a handsome man like myself?
No.
Nope.
Didn't
Okay,
even get to
here's
roll.
the 4 gold then.
So you hand her the money, and she slips it into one of the pockets. And she gets to work on the second potion. So if you just put that healing potion into your thing as Jenny's potion healing,
Okay.
One
And then-
HP.
and then again she gets to work in a similar fashion, crafting things together, reaching. She actually gets up at this point and heads to the back of the hovel, and you see this makeshift stack of shelves, which you didn't really notice before because the light in here is quite poor, and there's quite a lot of smoke coming from a small fire. But this shelf at the back is full of jars of random things. She grabs a large jar from the top shelf and brings it back across. She begins muttering to herself as she drops in what look to be some sort of animal's eyes into the mix. She squishes them with the pestle, and again, after about 15 minutes, she adds a small amount of water and decants it into another empty vial. This one comes out a more black colour, whereas the other one was a reddy pink hue. Don't forget to label them, lovey.
Thank you. So this one's the knockout, did you say?
Yes, knockout.
Lovely.
The wife.
Wouldn't want to give the poison to the wife now, would we?
No. And you haven't got that one yet. Don't forget, it will take me a day.
Thank you. I mean, since I'm here, you don't. What would you normally sell? You don't have any oddities that you might interest in me?
You're very intriguing.
Well, I'm
I'm
in
a
a new area.
herbalist.
I'm in a new area. I like to find out what people's crafts are, what their specialities are.
Well,
Scamming
my
people.
friend, I am a herbalist, and this is what I make.
Lovely. Well, I'll be seeing you on the morrow.
Good day to you.
Goodbye, Jenny.
Bye bye. And she gives you this
Today.
toothy grin with like 2 teeth.
Right, I hustle on quickly back to the inn.
Yep. So you get back through the gate with no issue. The guard recognizes you, and you've literally been in eyesight for the full time. So he lets you back in. You head back to the inn with your 2 potions. And that's
Right.
where we're going to take a quick break to restock on
Okay.
drinks.
All right.
Oh, God, yeah. Gone now.
What's that?
Just wondering if my mic was off.
Oh yeah, you're back on now.
Cool. was a bit nerve-wracking doing all the talking on that one.
That's cool, man.
Jenny's potion of healing. That sounds interesting.
It's
That's a
gonna be
shite.
1 HP.
That's why we need a
It
break.
cures flu.
Hmm. Got many options here. I don't know what you all think's the best way of approaching
Yeah.
this.
I mean, again, if the knockout works, and possibly if there's enough to test it, we could see about like invisible in there and dropping it in the drink while they're drinking it.
Aye. I have a question. Can fiends sort of detect presences? Like, could you trick a fiend with invisibility, or are they some sort of different kind of plane to everyone else?
You don't know.
I was going to say they could have like true
I
sight
don't know.
and shit like that, couldn't they?
You don't know. That's the
thing about fiends.
that's the thing. That's the thing about D&D.
Oh,
I'm always saying that about fiends.
I know. Bruce doesn't know.
okay.
Mhm.
It depends on the fiend, to be honest. It depends what it is. It could be anything that's invisible there. But yeah, there's a fair chance that the fiend will be able to see through invisibility, but we don't know that.
So Bruce was just sending us rogues in for death.
Bruce doesn't know. I don't know. I'm just making assumptions. Like
Yeah.
I know a lot of creatures of that sort can see through invisibility. Dragons can. We don't really know what that is, so there's a chance. And if it does, we're just gonna end up in a big old scrap.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it.
That's why I think we should all sneak in with the shipment. It's not going to go that smoothly, let's face it. So we should all
No.
be in there.
No, but I think we should at least try to make it go, and all of us
What I'm
be.
saying is, we all go in. I or whoever else can go invisible
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
assassination, but then when it inevitably goes tits up, you guys are in the house.
Yeah.
We fight our way out.
I feel like we should be definitely the guys on the outside. If they're out of view, we definitely should be, and then in a bush, like Hitman style, just dump them in fridges and stuff. Because they're just gonna when stuff goes south, they're gonna be what prevents us going inside the house. They're gonna slow us down.
Well, I think, yeah, but I'd like to think that we're gonna already all be inside the house.
Okay,
I don't know about sneaking in a cask because how big is a cask? Are we going to be able to do that?
Oh, how big is a cask?
I'm assuming a barrel is just like
most of you would. Solidus wouldn't. I mean,
right.
you can see the casks in the picture down here for sort of scale. Like they're 5 feet, 5 by 5. So,
but how many
in
people
theory,
are we talking about putting in a cask?
You can only fit one person in the cask. You wouldn't
Yeah.
fit one on one.
How many casks?
But this is what I mean. She's not going to take a delivery of like 5
She takes
huge
one cask.
casks, is she?
Well, you can get at least a person in there for a cheeky.
I also think if she's like the evil person who's taxing everyone, she's going to be like, why the hell would he be giving me wine for free?
I mean,
so I don't think we should do extra wine.
His payment is wine.
So how many?
That's his tax. So people pay tax in different ways. So he pays wine once a week, 1 cask.
But what James is saying, if we show
Yeah, you wouldn't pay the tax like more.
Sorry, yeah.
I mean, you could maybe give 1 more cask as a gesture of goodwill, but to be giving like 3 or 4 or 5 huge casks, it's just not going to be realistic. But the 2 the two rogues that can go invisible, I'm assuming are going to go invisible. So you can sneak into the building as we try to deliver the wine.
How does my big ass get inside?
Well, you'll be. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna spot me a
I
mile
think
away.
I think you wait out and clear the exits for us if it
Hmm.
goes wrong.
You
Well,
can
yeah.
cast message to each other.
Send a WhatsApp.
Yeah. Or the alternative is to wait for dark, wait for her to go to sleep,
I
try to
also pop
sneak
out
into
of
a bedroom.
invisibility when I attack.
Hmm.
But this is the thing: if she's sat at the end of that table with Isaac on her shoulder, two guards around her,
Yeah, I'm fucked when
the
if
second whatever happens, you're going to get into a fight. So, is it better to try either poisoning her or wait until she goes to bed? I'm sure she doesn't go to bed with a guard in a bed with her or something. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
Poison sounds great. It just sounds too good to be true to me.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't
Wait,
mind
what have
waiting
I
outside.
got on me? I've got the poison. I've got the knockout potion. So,
You got the healing potion and the knockout potion.
can I do any check on any of them? Like now with other people here? Or is it
If
just
you
a
could,
case if I take the potion at some point
you
and
could
see what happens?
taste a little bit and
Have a
try and
sip.
make a
I'll
medicine check.
I can do identify on it.
Yeah, I was
Bruce
thinking
can do
something like that.
identify. Does that bring up potions as well? Yeah.
It's anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Bruce can do identify on it if you wish.
Is it worth doing that or just keep it the
Oh
healing
no,
potion?
no, sorry, no, it's not anything. It's anything that's
It's only
magic.
item. Isn't it?
Magic item, yeah.
I'll just
So
keep
these-
it, I guess.
It'd have to be a
and
medicine.
inform them of if you guys want to go and get some quite cheap possible healing potions.
It'd have to be a medicine check or.
Mm.
Irina's really good at medicine. +6 if you want to give it to her, and she can have a look.
Being soldiers can wait outside.
Yeah, sure.
Paul.
Yeah.
Can
we do a
Irina do a
medicine
medicine
check
check
with
on?
Irina?
Yeah. Sure. So she takes one of the vials. Which one do you want to do? The healing one?
Yeah, just in case everyone else wants to get one if it's good.
So do you want to roll for it?
I did, yeah. She got 10.
Oh, what'd you get? 10. She puts her small finger into the potion and dabs it to her tongue.
It's dead.
Instantly.
Her face goes confused for a second. She's tasted healing potions before. This doesn't taste like healing. And then her finger begins to swell slightly.
Mm.
But that's it.
Oh, great.
I'm not sure this is healing, and she passes the potion back to you.
Great.
Excellent.
Alright,
Well, put it all into one big vial.
I was going to say,
And
did we want to
as a-
test the knockout in that sense?
The finger,
That
the
would-
finger she's put into the potion is now swollen to almost like double the size. She's got this
is it-
giant
is
finger.
it-
Nobody drink this.
Is it painful?
No, it's not painful.
Interesting.
Well, I wonder if
doesn't
we
hurt,
could
it's just
if we could
odd.
put this in someone's mouth, would it make their
Solidus,
throat swell up and die?
dip
You
your
want me
dick
to
in it.
put my finger in your mouth?
No, not anyone here. I meant like we could use it as an offensive weapon for the guards. If we could get, if I could just mage hand it into someone's mouth.
Esmeralda, I don't know what that is.
Okay, thank you.
Where's the other one?
Thank you.
Here.
So this is your knockout one.
Knockout potion. I was gonna give to Callan's test.
16.
Who's taking it?
Well,
Irina.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say yeah.
So she takes the potion, uncorks the small cork that Jenny put in. She smells it. She's still stood. She takes her other hand, now gripping it with the enlarged little finger, and dips her other finger in. Puts the tiniest bit on her tongue. She waits. I don't sense anything. My tongue feels fine. I would have expected to feel some sort of numbness or something.
I don't think we can rely on these potions.
No.
Enough.
I paid her 4 gold.
It's been ripped off,
Kill her on
mate.
the way out.
You've been had.
She's added to the list. Right. Should we what do we think?
Yeah,
Should we
what are
put
we
it to
doing
a
then?
should we put it to a vote? Who
I mean,
vote?
guns blazing is just going to be what's going to happen anyway, so that should be a
Probably.
vote for them from the start.
But we should at the very least attempt to be
Yeah, I think stealth
cool
at first.
and stealthy about it.
Yeah,
What are our
agreed.
options? We've got going on an evening when she's potentially asleep, going
We've
in
got
with the
2 nights
delivery
before the wine delivery.
of wine.
Yep.
Guns blazing.
I think delivery of wine opens the door for invisible people to get in, so it's worth doing it there.
Yeah.
Whether we
I mean,
also
there was
do an extra cask or not.
Blight can fly
Yeah.
and go invisible. Blight could literally fly up to one of the windows, her bedroom window, and open it and get in, right? And kill her in her sleep.
Could I?
Maybe. What were the windows like, Paul? Were they like shuttered or?
Her room was shuttered, so there was wooden shutters on the outside, and obviously there's like solid glass and lead behind. So the windows don't open as such.
I think I'll be able to get in without making a noise.
Smashing through.
I mean,
Missy's dead.
yeah. I mean, Bruce could, but Bruce can't fly up there, and he can't be well, he could be invisible actually, but he can't fly up there. Irina
She just want
could.
one of those fireballs into her bedroom.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's the
We
plan.
could just stand from a distance and just lob a fucking fireball into a window. I mean, as an
Yes,
option.
I'm all for that. I'm all for burning the house down. Yes,
Again,
like that.
stealth first.
I mean, Irina's always there with a fireball ready if shit goes wrong. She can also stone shape, so she could create a hole in the wall that you could then just walk through.
Bring on the wall.
Or you guys could walk through because we can get in invisibly with the wine.
No, I mean if you can't, for example, if you can't get through the window, Blight, you could just walk through.
Does she have to touch for stone shape, or is it range?
He has to touch, so she'd have to get up there to do
Climb up.
climb up. It's an option. I'm just looking at what we've got here.
Oh, it's like Ocean's 11.
Just like it.
Not quite as
As we
glamorous.
decide Paul's going to end this session.
Yeah, less Vegas.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I'm liking just getting in there with the utility, with the
Yeah,
delivery, and
go with the wine.
winging it kind of just to see what, because we're never going to know where they are anywhere. So the invisible guys are just going to have to
So
get in
wine
there and see
wine
what's happening.
delivery. Whoever can sort of get in at the wine delivery, fine, and then invisible guys just walk up to the end of the table if that's where she is, and just kill her.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we fight the rest, I guess, because
then
we're
you're just gonna
popping
have
out
to
with
try and-
invisibility.
Try and get out there as quick as you can.
Yeah.
So,
But there is only one way that's ending, and that is going to be she
fight.
might be dead, but there's going to be a fight. It's not going to be an in and out.
Yeah, that's
Sneak-
again a plan B,
sneak job.
really, isn't it?
Whereas
day
if we
2
try,
comes to end. You sleep in the inn, and day 3 comes around.
Guys,
one
did
more day
anyone
before
think of
wine
anything
delivery.
while we slept?
We overslept.
How about tomorrow? Is today the shipment or tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the shipment.
Right. How about tonight? We attempt for Blight to go through her bedroom window, and if we cannot get through the window, or it's a hindrance, or it's a problem, then we just scrap it and then do the wine delivery the next day.
Sounds good.
Is that
Sounds
an
melted.
option?
Yeah.
What, you could have cast a spell on me to get through it?
No,
You don't know what's behind the shutters, Blight.
you fly up and try to
Smash it.
break through the
Oh,
shutter
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll try
and
it.
kill her in a bed. But if
Worst case
it's
scenario, Blake's dead.
yeah, worst case scenario, you can't get through the
Lovely
window,
odds.
or you alert guards, or we just have to bail and come back
Cool. Yeah,
and do the
okay,
wine.
let's do it.
All right. So
All right.
you
Can I
wait the
nip
day.
down to the shop during this day then?
Yep.
Go and fucking
you
ask
head
her what the
up
hell she
through
is.
the gate, and you get to the shop, the same small hovel, and you open the door. Ah, he has returned. Your potion is
Yes.
ready.
About these potions, my friend of mine, she's quite a herbalist herself actually, and she had a little taste of the healing potion. It actually swelled up her finger. Do you mind telling me why that might be, and or tasting this potion yourself just to prove that it does something?
Strange. The man whose friend is a herbalist comes to me for potions. She
Well, she
can't be
doesn't
that
have a
good of
shop.
a herbalist, can she?
She doesn't have a shop, and she's just in training. She tries things, but I mean, the swelling of a
Listen
finger
here,
doesn't sound like a
Sammy.
good thing.
And she
Oh.
sits up in her seat. Listen here. I, of Jenny's shack, have been a herbalist for well over 20 years. My potions are of the best quality. How are you supposed to experience the full quantity if you only dipped your finger in? It's not a chocolate pudding.
I see. And
Do you
the
want
swelling
the potion or
wouldn't
not?
make my throat
Bitter
swell
James.
up.
Listen, I don't know where you have swelling, sir, but I am a dignified woman.
Right, I'll take the potion. Thank you very much.
I
And
don't know if I want to give it to you now.
I've paid 4 gold. I
And
demand
you've also
my
come and insulted me.
potion.
I suggest you give me an apology if you wish to have your product. And she holds the potion right to her breast.
I'm sorry, milady. But could I please have my potion?
Yes. She hands
Thank
it
you.
over.
And I leave.
Good day.
What a bitch.
Okay, now. What's this one now? The fucking poison.
This is your poison, yeah. Jenny's poison. So, you head back to the inn. The day ticks away. Time seems to slow as you wait for your plan to begin. Erwin thinks it's an alright idea. At least if it doesn't work tonight, you can go again tomorrow. And then
I think so.
night comes. Just be careful in the streets. You're not really meant to go out after dark.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean,
I cast invisibility on you to get you out over there.
I think we're all gonna have to just like sneak there because I think we'll just get turned around
we
if
all
we're out in
going?
the street. I think we should all be there in case.
Guess it actually kicks off.
Mm.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
Or how long, Paul? How long does it take to get to the house?
About 15 minutes.
Yeah, we should probably all be there if we can.
Or we just send Blight.
Well, I was thinking that, but
Just send Blight. Just send Blight.
oh god.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
I mean, it's up to you, Blight. If you want, you could just fly there invisible very quickly.
I mean,
Just do
Esmeralda
that.
could disguise as a guard.
Yeah, I was just
Black
about
can
to
get
say it does
invisible.
the clothing as well, doesn't it? So I could do.
Esmeralda can make somebody
Oh.
else invisible.
Irina would like to go with you if she can.
Okay, so I'll
Um,
just
So can Irina wear the hat maybe and
Yeah.
disguise herself?
as a guard.
You
Yeah.
guards.
Yeah,
And
we
Blight
can be
goes
guards.
invisible.
Blight visible, fly over.
I can disguise self as a guard. Are we talking about the masked people?
It's up to you. You can either go as a cultist or you can go as a guard.
Cultist. Two
The
cultists.
cultists, they seem to have more authority.
Yeah. And Bruce says to Irina, send us a message if there are any problems, and we'll be right there. Okay,
Okay.
Bruce.
Okay, big boy.
Oh.
So you head out into the night. The streets are dark and quiet. As you come to the main intersection and begin to head north on the road to the house, Blight, you're up above, just hovering in the low fog that hangs above the village on an evening. Esmeralda and Irina. Two guards begin to come down the street towards you on a routine patrol. About
Evening.
40 feet.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Yeah.
Just sort of glance up at them and just go to walk by.
Evening. You off to yeah, it don't matter. No. And they turn their heads down and walk
Yeah.
past.
Don't you worry where we're going. As you were.
They move past, beginning to quicken pace as you go past. You arrive at the house.
Did we just a quick one? Did we actually know which one's her bedroom?
No.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yep. We can certainly guess.
Small
Big one.
detail.
The big one.
Yeah. Let's go big one.
My God, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
No, this is
So
the
just
maid's
let me get
bedroom.
this prepped for the evening.
Oh, this is gonna go horribly wrong, and with parties is split up.
Yeah.
Love it. What's that? We'll just bust you out of jail. We can be the jail busting crew. Irina is just gonna give you a pep talk, Blight.
So who have we got?
Remember, if you get in, you just need to touch her and do your inflict wounds at second level. It should be
And I
enough.
say, listen, you don't ever fucking touch Boneclaw again.
Just trying to help Blight. There's a lot riding on this.
So Esmeralda and Irina. Blight, you're wherever you want to be. You're invisible and flying.
You can just see the map
Esmeralda.
again.
Oh,
Well-
have I put you onto the thingy house? Or are you on the
No, not
house
yet.
still? Okay, cool. Just
I didn't
shout
want-
if I forget to move you.
When
There we go.
when we get close to the house, where Blight is gonna sort of head off on his own, Irina's gonna touch him.
Yep. Again.
And
You know he doesn't like to be touched.
imbue Cat's Grace. And you will have advantage on dexterity checks for the next hour. So anything to do with sleight of hand, stealth, you got advantage on it.
Guys, seriously, where is her bedroom? This is not well planned.
If in
Uh,
doubt, use your nose.
Got pitons with me. Could I possibly climb the
It's gotta be
exterior
it's gotta
wall
be
and
here.
go up
It's
above?
gotta be here.
Yeah, like around here.
Well,
They were the
You could
ones that were
possibly.
shuttered,
Just kill
completely
everyone in a
shuttered.
bed.
So what you see when you arrive on the scene at dusk, there are two guards still stationed at the front door and one at the rear. They've changed since the day. They seem to be different, but they are still there. The one in the garden is now gone. Blight, the house looks dark. There's no light from any windows. As you two approach the guards in your cultist form, you want to say anything?
I wasn't necessarily going to walk right up there.
No, we were just
Okay.
again just sort of walking past.
Okay. So you're on
And
the
then
main
is there
street.
like a Can we? Is there like a bush or something we could maybe hang about?
Say on the other side of the street there might be a bush where you could hang about.
Yeah. to
Well,
do the
yeah,
assessment.
there's somewhere we can at least see Blight.
Yeah, does
Just
it look
have a
like I
quick-
could climb up to the window that he's going to and help out?
Well, I don't think he knows which window he's going to,
I think I know.
because no one knows which one's the bedroom.
Well, I was just thinking break and enter
bedroom's
through
here.
this window here,
Yeah, the bedroom's got to be this
Right.
one.
because there's no
Surely.
guards on the ground floor on that area, so they can't see us climbing up there even. So we might even be able to climb
So-
up ourselves.
There is a tree behind the house, so I'll give you an idea of where. So like, there's a tree over here, like right-hand side of the map, which comes off another road which sort of swings by this way. There is nothing on the front. It's just a building on the other side. So you can either hang by the building on the other side, or you can hang by the tree at the rear.
I just hang by the tree.
Yeah.
We look like cultists, so we're just doing culty things.
Sorry, Blight.
And yeah, don't talk to the guards as we'll go past. We're better.
Blight, where do you wish to go?
Just go for it, guys.
Yeah, and Blight, send Irina a message if you need to, or if things go wrong.
Fuck. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna try and smash through.
No smashing.
Go through. Well, yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna investigate this door. Is there a subtle way I can get through it? This top window.
This window. So as you hover outside, the windows are small, almost like small slits. You can squeeze through. This one has a thick curtain on the other side. This window has like a latch, so you can try and unlatch it and it would swing outwards.
We do that.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check with advantage. To try and use your thieves' tools to jimmy the latch so you can open it from the outside.
Oh, good roll. Good roll.
29.
Good
29.
roll.
Okay. You managed to.
It's happening, boys. It's happening.
You managed to open the.
I should go invisible, shouldn't I?
Oh, I thought you
You are
were.
invisible.
I'm invisible.
Think-
Oh, yeah.
If you pop invisibility now then. One second, and I'll tell you what's happening. So you managed to quite easily pop the latch, just putting a small jimmy down the side. The house is in poor state, as I've said. The windows are slightly coming away from the wooden frame, so you find it easy to get in. You open the window outwards, and you squeeze yourself in the narrow slit. What you see on the
It's
inside.
Isaac's bedroom.
Oh, please be Isaac's bedroom.
Okay. So I will show you.
Fuck.
The
What
room
the hell?
is
Guys.
That's not a
covered
bedroom.
with small third bundles in the dark. The room's completely dark. So you have dark vision, I think, don't you? Being half elf.
Yeah.
So you see in this grey tones, there are small mounds dotted around the room. Some on cabinets, some on chairs. They appear to be cats. Some stretch out and some patrol around. Bookshelves hug the walls, but most of the shelves are bare. There's a small desk, a chair, a table, wine cabinet. The room's in a regular shape and it stretches round the corner as you enter. None of the angles seem quite right, as though the shifting in the house has set the whole place on edge.
Is this a door here?
Yeah, what's your passive perception, Blight?
Passive perception.
I think it's pretty high, isn't it?
Oh, passive. 14.
So, as you're walking past, you notice this cat at the desk on its this one here, on its collar, there's a slight glint which flashes up almost like white in your dark vision. It has a small key attached to its collar.
Oh my god, we're so out of depth here. There's so much
Okay.
more to this.
These cats like are not aware of my presence yet.
You're invisible, and I presume you're walking around them.
Yeah,
Not
Yeah.
through them.
I presume
kicking
you're not
them as you
standing on
go.
the cats.
not like
Yeah.
cuddling them or anything.
No.
Okay. Let's investigate the rest of the house. I'm gonna leave this room. I'm gonna sneak around them for now.
Okay.
We need to locate her.
Okay.
Yeah, you may as well
So
try to keep going.
give me a stealth check to get across the room of cats
With advantage.
with advantage, yeah, because you're invisible
And because you got the cats thing.
and you got Pussy Patrol.
15.
15.
15.
Oh god.
Not enough.
To be fair, they're not looking for you, so um, yeah, you managed to quietly step over. At one point, as you're not quite looking, one of the cats begins to crawl, like walk underneath where you're about to step, but you hold your foot short and let it pass before you lower it to the ground. You're in the Thieves Guild, man. You've got this down. You get to the door. You wish.
Is it? Yeah. Can I go through?
It's locked.
Fuck. I'll try. I'll pick it.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand. Sleight of hand check with an advantage.
It's better. 27.
27.
Nice.
Yep. Slip in your lockpick in. You manage to easily do the simple lock, and it clicks, and you can push the door open.
See through.
Okay.
Paul, just so you know, like obviously we're outside just keeping check. If there's any hint of a guard being alerted to anything or unrest, just
Yeah,
let me know
I'll let you know.
because I've
I
got
will let
something.
you know. So far, everything's pretty chill. So,
Fuck.
you see the hallway with windows at each end, which you saw as Bone Claw.
I think I found a bedroom there.
Framed portraits and mirrors festoon the walls, surrounding with judging looks and dark reflections. You hear scratching behind one of the many doors. That appears to come from down here. And you see Isaac stood in front of a door,
Oh, that's a fucking room then. Isn't it?
immobile.
I think I found our bedroom, guys. Which direction is he looking?
Currently, he's just looking straight forward.
Paul, is
Yeah.
there a window here?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's got shutters on.
yeah, okay.
I wonder whether I should inflict wounds on Isaac to try and do him. I know.
Deviating
Get
from the
past him,
plan.
There's no way I can get past him, is there, without him seeing me? I'm knowing.
He's a heft of a guy. This huge metal mask around his head. He stands motionless in front of the door.
So what's through this door?
There was a maid in here, I think, before. I'm gonna just see. Yeah, I'm just gonna see.
That's a kitchen, isn't it?
That was
this is
downstairs.
There's something else, but there was
Oh, yeah,
someone
that's
in
the
here.
kitchen.
I'll
It might-
So you
I'll
move
check.
forward.
Might lead
Are
through.
you just opening it fully or open it a crack?
Crack to see what's going on.
And the alternative is just,
Okay.
just to go back out and try to go through the bedroom window.
In the dim light of the room, you see a figure asleep in a bed. His figure is sprawled, one leg hanging over the edge. The room is in almost disarray. Clothes are strewn from the cupboard. A small chest lies at the foot of the bed. The figure snores loudly.
Must be one of the sons.
Oh, I bet it is.
As you stand with the door open, you hear a and he rolls over.
I think I might go out and try to see what the window situation is. I doubt it's
Yeah.
gonna
So
prove.
is this her bedroom window?
Yeah, I think so. Shutter is the way I can pick that or whatever.
You can
You can
certainly
go around
try.
and have a look, dude. You're currently stood in the hallway.
I'm gonna try it.
Which way are you getting out? There's a window here, or you can go back through the cats.
Oh, I try this one.
Yeah, you can make a stealth check to open it.
A sleight of hand.
It'll be stealth. You can open
Just
it easily.
in
It's
the room
stealth
with
because
you.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Isaac
I'm with you,
is
I'm with you.
literally 15,
20.
20 feet away.
27.
You've got advantage on that one as well.
Cool, I'm not gonna need it.
You
I
You-
always roll it.
Always
Crack
roll it.
open the handle and open the window. The cool night air chills you as you look back. Isaac's figure hasn't moved.
Fucking Isaac, creepy cunt.
Okay,
You
right,
get
so I'm gonna
outside.
swoop. I'll around.
You come around to the other one. Okay. So you fly around. You're currently invisible still, anyway, aren't you? So no one gives you any issue from below. You get to the shutter. You see, it's just a small latch from the inside. You manage to, even without a check, just from your skill, be able to pop it open, and they creak open.
Right. See it in, if I may.
Yep. So you need to try the window. So you need to.
That
The
was
window
too
again is
easy.
locked.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and jimmy it.
Advantage.
Sleight of hand with advantage.
Left hand.
Yep.
Nice, nice.
4.
nice.
How many?
4.
Oh yeah, cool. So easily enough again, having had your experience from the other one
Go on,
and
bro.
picking many a lock in your time. You open the hinge to the room. I'm just going to show you it all. So,
Anyone else see this? Is it just me?
Yeah,
No,
I
I
can see
can
it.
see it. Yeah, we can see it.
what can you see? Oh, right, yeah.
Not a bad.
A man in a bed. Yeah.
Yeah. So these both, just imagine they're both in the bed, okay? I just can't put them both in. So, you see the door to the left and the embers of a fire spluttering in the to the right, just dying down. The dim light from the hearth illuminates the family portrait that hangs above. A noble father and mother, their 2 young sons and a baby daughter in the father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests mischief. The parents look like uncrowned royalty. Wooden paneling covers the walls of the room, and just to the west, as you come in, there's a small closet. To the north, a wide canopied bed lies pinned between matching end tables with oil lamps. Stretched on one side of the bed is a man dressed in black, his eyes each covered with a copper piece. He bears a striking resemblance to the man in the painting. Laid next to the bed is Lady Wachter, asleep.
He's a corpse. It's. Oh. She's on the floor on the bed. She's next
No,
to
she's
the.
in the bed. She's next to him in the bed. Yeah, just tokens with it.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it, boys. The old Hail Mary.
Oh God.
Stealth
okay,
check with advantage.
Oh god. No. Oh no. Oh, hang on. Oh shit.
Are you going for the
16.
As you step on one of the floorboards, you hear it as it creaks underfoot. Lady Wachter just turns and goes back to sleep.
oh God.
You make it to next to the bed. You now stand over Lady Wachter
Do it.
and the man next to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the old inflict wounds. I think.
Okay. So you lay your hands on her warm body. She's wearing a linen nightgown.
I like them.
Oh.
I guess because I'm gonna say because she's asleep, you don't have to roll for attack because she's not trying to dodge. So roll for damage.
I'll
Just
do
roll
it,
four.
doing it at second level,
Yeah, 4d10, right?
if that's what it says.
I'll do it.
Yeah, 4d10.
Shit, hang on, that's the wrong dice.
If this doesn't kill her in one go, we've got a problem.
10. Hang on.
Now they say
20d10.
that.
Oh, Paul's laughing as well. How much HP has she got? She's just a woman, right? Oh god, this has been too easy.
So which one's d10?
A woman in league with a undead.
Do you want to do it? Are you doing it on roll 20?
Yeah.
If you click
So-
on the
Oh, yeah.
bottom left,
Open it up, yeah. You can either click on advanced and you can just
Just-
add them and thingy.
just go up. It just says D10.
Oh, sorry.
Just click that
D10,
4
and then
times.
Click the
Oh, you're doing it in the roll 20.
I'll do it on. I'm gonna do it on D&D Beyond, but
You've rolled it now, dude.
fine. Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 damage. Do you add anything to it?
I don't think so. Sorry, plus. Hang on. 6. Oh no, that's to hit. No, I don't add anything.
Okay. As
Shit.
you lay your hand on her and chant, her body tenses underneath your hand. Her eyes shoot open. She cries out in pain. Ah! As you inflict this pain for her body, you see blood begin to come from one of her eyes. Her head snaps towards you. Roll for initiative.
Fuck.
as soon as you hear that scream,
You hear the scream from outside, yeah.
Irina
Oh
I
god.
think you guys should bail.
sends. Oh,
10.
Irina sends a message to everybody,
Go, go.
to Bruce, and says, "It's
Right.
all gone Pete Tong. Get here now."
So we got 10 for Blight.
Rolled so well all night, and then it just went bad.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. Let me just roll. You guys outside, do you want to roll?
Me
to
too, I was
be-
gonna say.
Yeah, you and definitely Bruce at this point.
Irina.
If the others want to Irina, yeah, sorry.
Oof. Ticks.
Ooh, okay. What did you guys get?
6.
I haven't
Six.
rolled it.
Yep. 2
Cool,
plus 4.
Irina.
You guys used all the good rolls on the thingy.
3.
Three?
Guy.
Yeah.
Are you? Can you even get 3?
Mhm.
Need to get out of there.
What's my Irina taking?
Yeah, I would suggest getting out of there, but you
Okay,
could give her
Right.
another bash of the inflict wounds.
you're top of the round, dude.
Okay, yeah. Wait, is it me to go first?
Do it.
Fuck it, why not inflict wounds?
Finish
Why
her
don't, you
off.
just, why don't you just stab her, mate?
Because that's not as.
I was
You're
gonna
no
say,
longer,
sorry,
you're no
4D
longer invisible,
times
are you
more.
now? Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it's not as powerful.
So
Yeah.
now roll for attack, because she's awake.
Hang on. Inflict wounds I'm gonna do then, so attack. I get +6 on attack apparently. Ugh, 9.
Oh,
shit! Lucky dude.
Fuck's
As you try and grab her throat
sake.
to inflict wounds, she rolls out of the bed and drops onto the floor on all fours, staring at you like a cat. Bonus
out.
action. You got any
Get
bonus?
the fuck out of there.
Bonus
Bonus
action,
dash.
disengage.
Yep, disengage, I'm out.
Disengage. Use your movement to run to the window.
Boy.
Okay, so that's you can get to there, and then what do you want to do? Fly or
fly off.
Okay.
Sorry,
So you
guys.
can fly 40. 20. So you manage to fly out. As you do, because the guards were alerted to her, they are both gonna make. Would they be able to? Do you know what? I don't think they would actually, because they're not. They can't have reactions. Because you're not leaving combat and they're not officially in the order yet. So, yeah, you managed to fly past in the night a black shadow. What are you guys on the ground doing?
How far? Whereabouts are we? I'm just trying to figure out where we are in relation to this window.
So the window is like here, basically above the door.
And where we are here.
So, it stays in line. So the window is here, just above this guard's head, and you guys, we'll say you're about there, yeah, in the cover of a tree. Blight, you're long gone.
If do we see Blight get out the window?
You see a dark shadow fly out the window. You hear a scream, and
All
you see
right.
a shape fly
Then
Yeah,
out.
I'm
maybe-
thinking not attack then.
Yeah,
we
then I
kinda
maybe turn and
crouch
say,
Send a
out.
message to you guys.
he's out. He's out. Let's go.
Okay.
And we start walking off.
So you leave into the night
But
and regroup back at the inn.
do I do it? Do I do it?
Do what?
Come on.
Do I do it?
Do it.
As we're
Yeah,
walking,
throw a
as
fireball
as
in.
we're walking, as we start walking away, Irina just pulls her hand out of her cloak, points to the window, and you just see a tiny little glint of light just go into the window. Fireball
You do.
Oh my god.
at
I was
fourth
going to say,
Oh,
we might as well use our spells if we're here then.
at fourth level.
At 4th level.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god, this
where are you
finishes
hitting?
how we coffee.
Nuke.
20 feet.
Luke and Rico.
It is 20-foot radius.
From the window.
It would just land just like, I guess, just in the window here. But yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it hits a mill anyway, but yeah,
Is it a dexterity?
it is.
Okay. 16 for Lady Wodka.
It's 14, so she takes half damage.
Roll for damage.
9d6.
Wow.
Oh, good roll. 4, 8. 10.
Dude, did you get more than 1 on every dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I
Why?
do this?
Oh, really?
She's dead. Yeah, she got 10 HP.
Oh,
She-
no
you
way.
rolled 9d6.
You old woman.
10d.
I mean,
10
I've
yeah,
rolled
10
17 and
right.
I've only rolled 4 dice and I've got 17.
Okay, so
So she's half damage, so at the minute she's still alive.
oh yeah, okay, yep.
She dead.
What'd you get total?
17, 18, 19, 25.
So happy.
Yeah, because what about the other guy? Does it kill him?
29, 30, 34 points of damage, halved.
34, okay. Right, just let me work something out.
Irina got impatient. Tried to do this casually, but
It did
Shit,
locate
yeah,
her and wound her.
they ain't saving that. So, you don't know what's happened. Irina has seen the fireball go into the room and just literally blow up. You just give, and you see fire shooting out of both the windows, and then just this residue of smoke, poor like thick black smoke burning. And yeah, that's all you know. And then you walk away.
I have crept up to here while that's gone on. Because surely, oh wait, yeah, there's a fucking explosion, so surely these two guards are going to be reacting.
The guards immediately look up and move back.
Because do we have to walk past them, or can we go this way?
You from where you are, you can go back to the road the other way. You don't have to go past
Oh,
them.
right, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, okay.
As you
Always
make your
worth chucking
way,
a fireball.
It's just stupid, isn't it?
um,
That whole building's gonna come to the ground.
so as you begin to walk away, you hear cries from guards shouting, "Call to arms! Call to arms! Fire at the Wachter residence!" And you see people rushing, guards and cultists alike, rushing towards the building.
I mean, do we use this and go in with them? To check on anyone else? Do we need to kill the other guys?
We need to get back to the guys.
Okay, we've done the mission accomplished.
We need to get back to the guys. We need to regroup and figure out what we want to do. Because we have to take some next steps in terms of what happens next, right? Can't just
Yeah,
or do
did
we
we
just
send
kill
them a
her and
message?
leave
Are
her?
they on their way?
Yeah, what did you guys do when you got the message? You got a message saying it's all
Bruce
gone tits up.
would have just shot up and grab Solidus and Callan and be like, they need our help, we need to go. And
Thomas probably would have gone back to sleep.
Yeah, Sildus had a sneaky dream pie before bed.
I would assume that we would be like heading down the path and
Yep.
in the commotion probably not be noticed.
If you look at the house here, you guys you were hiding in this tree over here and came back down this road. So you've run back down to the main road and probably met up about here with the others at the crossroads.
And then Irina would explain what had happened and then put it to the group. What do you want to do?
I mean, do we need to kill the sons and everything?
Yeah.
Or is it just the woman? Because
problem
this
is-
could be a chance to go in and help put out the fire
Yeah,
in guard.
because the sons are
garb.
just going to take her place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Agree.
You
So
gotta
we've almost given ourselves an awesome in now.
a clean slate.
So let's use it. Let's go in
There's
and
a
pretend
lot.
to be.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
distraction here. Yeah, we're still in disguise. Let's go finish the job.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. So, as a group, you head back to the building.
Yeah, I'm still in my guard's garb, so I guess I'm gonna kind of walk up.
Esmeralda, Irina, you look like guards.
Yeah.
Solidus, Callan.
I'm wearing like a big Victorian style nightgown.
with one of those hats.
Yeah,
on
one
the
of
wall
those
at the edge.
big floppy hats.
Wee Willy Winky running down the street.
So yeah, I'm a little bit perturbed by
Okay.
being a working.
Bruce will be wearing the disguise hat for the time
Okay.
being, and will also disguise
Callan?
himself as a guard.
What do you wish to wear?
I'm just gonna be normal.
Okay.
It'd be weird if there was an old lady there.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
So
It's
I'll just
night.
be myself.
I could make you invisible.
Be yourself.
You can
Yeah,
disguise
I
as
can-
a
I can hide. I mean, I'm pretty good
yeah.
at hiding.
True.
So,
Yeah.
10 stealth.
Hawkeye out in the trees.
Blight, have you landed and joined them?
He's just left, but I'm assuming he would.
Or have you...
Let the whole of it down.
Oh, he's left in real life?
Yeah, I think no.
Alright.
It's a big 40 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming he would have. For the sake of
Regrouped.
brevity, we would have got back together.
Okay. Right. Let's just get some tokies. Tokies.
Toke.
Would that fireball have hit Isaac as well?
You don't know.
Okay.
It could have done. But yeah, you're not sure. Just let me get everything in the right place.
I like how we tried to do it like the proper way. When really all we needed to do was Blight to just open the window and Irina just point a finger through the window.
I did find her though.
We did, yeah, we did try, and you discovered a room of cats. So that's
With a
weird.
key.
With a key, so yeah,
Possibly for the cellar.
or for this.
Did any of
There's
you
a
discover
trunk.
that?
There's a trunk,
yeah,
isn't
the
there?
chest.
This is Operation Mop Up. We get the loot. We kill the
I
sons.
think there's a fire in the chest room. I'm gonna go sort that out. I'll get the cat.
Okay. So, the scene you see when you arrive is, let me just see something.
This is Ace.
I just need to see whether they can actually do anything. Okay,
broke
okay,
the
okay,
game.
okay, cool. So, you see a chain of guards heading back to the street. Some appear to be the normal gate guards, other appear to be the more elite kind. They are passing buckets of water from one to the other. A large cart has been pulled up on the main road, which seems to have big barrels of water in the back. It seems to be a crude fire service. These two people in red are stood out the front, and they are causing a large shield to come up, which is almost the flames that are now blasting out the window are being engulfed in the shield, while the others are trying to throw buckets up as good as possible, and they're also wet in the door area so they can enter. As you arrive, Irina, Esmeralda, the guard closest to you said, "Grab a bucket! We need to make the chain!"
It might be worthwhile grabbing that book that she had.
Book.
The one on
She
the
have a
table.
book at the desk, yeah,
Oh yeah.
and with all the names and numbers and stuff in it. It might be important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick up a bucket and kind of start walking towards the door like I'm. Yeah.
No, in the chain. Listen, get in line.
I'm just gonna brush off the guard and be like, "Do you know who we fucking are?" And just walk past. Our lady needs us.
I want to
You're
act like a lead.
cultist, actually, aren't you? Cultist,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a cultist. I wanted to act like I'm more elite than
So I'm just gonna like push past him and just head towards the door to go in.
He pushed past and just make an intimidation check.
Oh yeah.
Both?
Fucking
or with
yeah.
advantage or something.
You can make it. You can do an assisted one if you want. So do it with advantage.
Yeah, I'll do it with advantage. Good, because that was a 2. Intimidation.
Yep.
17.
Nice.
Nice. You managed. He just immediately says, "Fine, do what you want," and lead you onwards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what everyone else is going to be doing in this,
Yeah,
but
can we like order the other three? Follow us, grab a bucket.
Yeah, the guards at this point let you pass. They seem to be, at the moment, they're just trying to calm the fire. They're not sure what the hell's gone on, so.
right, I'm going to burst through the front door then.
Yeah, I'm following suit and ordering those guys to come. Hopefully we can get in.
So you push in to the first area, and it's a small, like, narrow corridor that leads to a glass door straight ahead.
Push on through.
As I,
Yep.
yeah.
While
Yeah.
they're doing this, I approach this fella around the back of the building.
Okay.
I wonder if I should fly up to the cat room.
Do it, mate. Whatever
Yeah.
you want to do. We don't need
I'd
to be
go with,
together.
If you were hanging back,
Go
that was fine. I
Solidus.
wouldn't have ordered.
Yeah, come with me if you want to
Yeah,
live.
I'm going that way because I wanted to kill him as well.
Yeah.
I'm following Bruce then.
Go to the cat room.
Okay, 1 second. Let's just get where the fire would be at this point.
Oh, you got a backdraft calculator.
NPC fire. At this point. Okay.
Oh, the sun's easily dead, surely.
I mean, he's going to be engulfed in flames at the minute.
Getting out
Oh,
there, is
Jesus. Hang on.
There's two
These
suns
flames-
though, isn't there? There's one.
These flames are big.
Found one of them.
Right, that there, that there.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall I go and slot Isaac?
So-
Slot his son.
Blake, you enter the cat room. The cats now are screeching and running around the room. As soon as they see
no.
you, what are you gonna do?
Oh no, I'm a cat lover, so
Grab the key cat.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Aaron.
grab the key cat and say, "Here, Bus Bus."
Okay.
You get a
I need
bag
you
of
to make an
dreamies,
animal handling check.
Wow, I didn't realise that was a thing until now.
Blight, if you need to kill a cat, you need to kill a cat.
Killing any cats, I got 4.
I killed a
I'm gonna get
baby.
scratched.
As soon as you try to pick it up, it makes an attack. 5 plus 0.
Cat. Yes.
Its claws scratch against your arms, but your leather manages to pad it. You can take
Because
the
I've got
key from
wings,
its
it
neck
thinks
if
I'm
you
a little
wish.
bird. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Alright. The rest of the cats begin to scatter, just climbing up the walls, jumping onto the tables, jumping into bookcases as the heat begins to ebb through this door to the corridor. Right, you boys around the back. What are you doing?
I'm
The guards currently stood around going, "What's happening?"
I sort of like grab him by the shoulder and I sort of direct him to face me and I say, "There's been a terrible accident. We have to go help." And I'm sort of like winking at Callan to sort of say, "Stab this man in the back of the head."
Yeah, walk up and stab him.
Okay.
Stabby,
roll
stab,
for
stab.
attack.
Go on, Callan, it's on you. Stab this man in the back of the head.
Oh, yeah, right. What, damage or just stab?
Roll for attack first.
Yeah.
He's got armor on.
Right. Fucking hell. 25.
Oh,
Wait.
25.
Come
Yeah, you
on.
hit.
That's with a
Roll
short
for,
sword
roll
as
for
well.
damage.
Okay. So I get to add. It's 1d6 plus. So it's 3d6 plus 4.
damn.
He's gonna get it.
He's gonna bloody get it.
Let's go and give it to you.
16 damage.
16. Okay. Solidus, as you're you got your hand on his shoulder saying, "There's been an incident," and you're winking. All of a sudden, you just see this, and the guy's face just goes thingy as blood spurts out his mouth from this sword that's just sticking straight through his chest.
Go on, boys.
Yeah.
Let's kill these fuckers.
Nice.
He is dead.
Excellent.
Right. Boys at the front, as you push through into
We throw him in a bush.
the small like entry hallway with the 3 stained glass windows on either side, you're now in this section. You see the fire is now raging above at the top. The stairs are beginning to burn coming down.
Do we
I was going to
hear?
run into this room if I could and grab the book.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
You do you. Do I hear? Can I do a divine sense?
Yes. It doesn't show you anything that isn't behind complete cover though, does it? It doesn't, 'cause I wrote it
Detect
down.
evidence. You can sense anything which is, you know, the location of any celestial field that's not behind total cover.
So you don't sense anything at
okay.
this point, or as you come into the main room. What does happen, however, is as you push through. I guess you didn't want to go in the scullery
No, I
cupboard, did
thought
you?
that was the room.
Into the main room.
Oh,
As you do walk through, an odd man comes out. He's dressed in this weird, like, dark cloak. You don't recognize him, Esmeralda, but the others might. He comes out and goes, "What the fuck is going on?" He looks like he's just woken up.
there's been some sort of terrible accident. I think you need to evacuate quickly.
Been killed.
"Well, let me out then, you bastard," and pushes past. Literally shoves you out of the way as he runs past. "Get out my way!"
Stab him, stab him, stab him.
Yeah, I
As
wanna.
he pushes
I wanna
past you, Bruce. You want to stab him on the way back?
yeah, I
As
wanna
you
go
see him,
for it.
Bruce, you recognise him as the guy
Ian.
who accosted you on the bridge. Lanark. So he's
say
the
again,
guy who
sorry.
said, when you were coming back to Valaki,
Yeah.
he's the guy who said Lady Water wanted to meet you. He was like the talk for her.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, he ain't getting past me. So whatever
Okay.
Esmo wants to do,
Yeah.
but he ain't coming past me.
You get
So,
opportunity attack because you're invoking the attack.
I'll go for an attack with
roll for
my
attack.
short sword.
Okay.
That is 13.
Yep, hits.
I'm also dual wielder, so I guess that would be a double when that comes to it.
Okay. Roll for damage.
A 9.
9. Okay. So you cut him in the back as he runs past.
So yeah, and then I'll go for a stab with my rapier.
He's currently unarmed, by the way.
14.
Stab.
Means
Uh-huh.
nothing.
Yep. As he comes, literally, as you recognize him, Bruce, you just see this straight through, and he just drops to the floor like his body sprawled
As
out.
the life like leaves him, I just like look at him in the eye and I just say over to him, "You shouldn't have messed with the vampire fucker."
Yeah. So you guys are now
yeah,
in
so
the main room.
quickly look
Bruce
if
is
there's a
like
book.
Bruce is like tingling inside with the excitement of killing evil.
You look at the table and you see where the space where the book was is empty.
Oh, book's gone. Probably in that room
Cat.
that blew up.
Right, going back to Blight, what are you doing? You've got a key
Oh.
from a cat. You're in a room.
Yeah, what was that key? The key to?
You saw a trunk here.
There.
It might be for that. I don't know. You just saw a trunk there.
Okay, yeah, well, why don't I'm gonna shoot out the window then and go to this one.
Okay, you jump back out the
You're not-
window.
You're not too hot there.
You manage to push it through. As you do, on the other side, you see the face of a man. He's trying to climb out. It's one of the sons. You now hover in front of him.
Perfect.
I'm gonna
Down.
with my dagger.
Okay.
Just chuck him out the window.
Roll for attack.
Well, last time I tossed someone off, he survived.
21.
With a
21,
happy
roll
grin
for
on his
damage.
face.
Hang on, sorry, wrong thing.
It's alright.
Yeah, sorry, 5, yeah.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow!
Yeah, he's weak. He's
Did that drop blood?
not that weak. So
No, but
as he
how, though?
reaches, as he reaches out to help, you just slash one of his arms. He draws it back instinctively and draws a sword. He's going to try and make attack against you. He's armed. He's picked up his shit. He pulls a rapier and rolls for attack. Oh Jesus, man. 8.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So the hand that you slashed with your dagger is the one he tries to pull the rapier with, and as he pulls it up, his hand just loosens because you've cut some of the tendons in his wrist. And it's your turn to attack.
I'm gonna get my rapier out
Yeah.
and hit him.
Okay, roll for attack.
19.
Yep, hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, fuck's sake. 6.
6. That's enough. You pull your rapier. This winged beast now hovering outside the window, fully dressed in black. These huge black crow wings. As he tried to finger, he literally dropped his sword, and then you pull your own rapier and stab it through its heart. You just see his face contorted and confused as he drops to the floor.
Fucking.
As you push into the room, you see the fire is now beginning to enter through the door.
Well, yeah, I'll quickly see if I can pick this trunk.
The trunk is unlocked. As you open it up, you see a bundle of clothes and shoes.
It's okay, I got the loot.
We're missing something.
Have the
There's
shoes
something
going.
around. We're missing something.
Is this a room? What's this?
Yeah, what's that? What does he
Yeah,
see in
that
front of
door.
him?
That's not a door. The door to that room was in the hallway,
Okay.
Oh,
which is currently
on fire.
very, very, very on fire.
What's
You do hear
this,
scratching from behind the wall, though.
Oh, scratching from behind the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna step out then. and head towards that window. Is it still my go?
That's gonna be There's a fiend somewhere here.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Unaccounted
Nice.
for. Do it.
Let's
No,
leave
do it.
it.
Do it. No, do it. Do it. Do it. Fucking do it.
I don't want to.
Don't be pussy.
it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
As you do come out the window, there's a huge fire behind, and that room begins to. The door breaks down, and the room begins to flood with flame. You going through that window?
Paul, can I
You're
go up the
presumably just gonna
stairs?
smash it. Yeah, right. We'll go back down. The stairs are engulfed with fire.
Yeah, but Bruce is hard as fuck, mate.
I don't know if I do want to open that.
Fireproof?
Just let me look up
Yeah.
fire damage.
Do you
It's
really
harder
want to
than
take
fire. It's just
fire
gonna
damage
punch
all the
the
way?
flames.
Yeah.
Well, I wanna make sure.
There's still the
So you're
cellar.
fireproof.
Yeah. Can me and Double A run into this cellar?
Yeah,
Wanna
you
make sure
guys
that
check.
the sun
You guys
dies.
check the cellar. I just want to. Yeah, I want to make sure that Isaac's dealt with.
Hang on. I need to look up fire damage because you were literally
Yeah, that's
walking
fine.
into
That's
a wall
fine.
of fire.
I know.
I quite fancy going around to the other son's room because I did see him in there. I know he was there.
I don't think fire damage is too much.
I can't bloody find it.
Make it up. You're the DM.
Yeah.
1d12 for every
What,
5 feet he goes through.
1 million damage.
Well, it
Let's
depends
have a
how
look at
fiery
that
it is, doesn't it? I don't know.
So, using my damage by level and severity, I'd say the situation is dangerous. You're between level 5 to 10, it's 4d10 for
Oh,
every 10 feet.
Oh, it's that bad. Okay,
Hmm.
maybe I won't do that
Worth it.
then. I didn't think it was gonna be quite as bad as that.
You're muted, Kurt.
Oh fuck!
This fucking
I don't know what
shit.
happened. I don't know what
There you
happened.
go. I think you dropped out of Discord.
You missed me.
4d10 for every 10 feet.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want to do that, do we?
As you start to come up the stairs,
He's
fire
feeling
literally
brave and he's like,
rages.
oh.
If you just imagine the full ceiling is currently on fire, this is a wooden house. Bits of wood are
Okay.
just dropping, embers are falling everywhere.
Do I hear anyone up there or hear any
You
movement?
can't hear anything over the roar of the fire.
And when I do a divine sense, do I get a ping of people alive up there?
You don't get a ping on your divine sense for
Okay.
people, I don't believe. Celestial fiend or undead.
That's
you
true,
don't get
actually,
any of
yeah.
them pings from them.
All right, then I just turn around and say like, I think it's good up
We're
there.
done here.
What are you two at the back of the house doing? You've killed a guard.
We're gonna enter the cellar, I guess it is. Yeah.
Okay. So you move around. The cellar door is unlocked.
Okay.
You pull open the two wooden doors, and it leads to a set of stairs that rapidly descend. And that will show you where they descend into.
What's this key for? Is there a trunk here, Paul?
Another trunk,
Underneath
wasn't
this cat
Hang
or
on.
something?
I'm just
Underneath
putting the boys in the cellar.
Is there something that Blight's missed in that room that was like really obvious?
Well, he's still up there, so. Okay. So you guys descend. Let me tell you what you see. Well, the entire world is burning above you. So it's a large root cellar, has a dirt floor, two ascending flights of stairs. The step you're coming down, and a set on the other side of the room. Tracks in the earth you see as immediately as you come down lead from one staircase to the other, and trails from both go to the center of a bare wall on the west. Four neatly made cots are set in a row against the south wall.
It's fun.
This is
Well-
where the key's needed.
Say,
Right. So
So-
going back up to, you guys are now in the cellar. I'll leave it there for a second. We'll go back
Okay.
up to Blight. You pop in the window.
Oh, I don't know if I want to. Quite honestly,
Do it. Do it.
I'd rather
you
I'd
doing it?
rather hear this sun here, but
Dude, everything's on fire. You need
oh,
to
fuck's
decide.
sake.
Either that or
Um,
go back into the cat room and check that chest.
Where's the chest?
Is there a chest there? Where that
There's no
cat is?
chest and that's a table.
Okay.
But Paul,
There's, like,
just I
tables
know
and
obviously you're trying to like balance what's going on at the
Mhm.
same time here, but as Blight is going to that window, potentially opening it,
Yep.
can I be leaving the building?
Yeah, I don't want to be
okay.
taking
You guys can
fire
leave
damage
the
if,
building,
Yeah.
yeah.
if it looks like it's creeping towards the.
Yeah, I'm just going to be
gate.
like sort of
I'm-
walking out the
yeah.
front door as this is happening.
I'm,
You guys
I'm
are
not.
walking out as the fire is descending.
I'm not opening this because I don't feel like I've got anything to gain from it. Can I reach
Okay.
this in one go if I fly?
Yeah, because we're not really in combat, so
I'm gonna do
you
that.
fly around. I'm gonna say at this point, the other brother has jumped and legged it because
Oh, okay.
it's been a relatively long time,
He
and
jumped out the window.
I think as soon as he decided it was on fire, I'm gonna say he's around the front by this point. Oh god, there's fire flying everywhere. I just want to move my guy.
Right? Do I notice where he is?
Yeah. So as you fly round, you immediately see him out the front. He's directing the guards. You hear him shouting, and Bruce, you see as you come back out, he's shouting, "You need to put it out faster! The whole place is ablaze! Get in there!" And he's pushing guards towards the door.
I'm going to walk up to him and
To kill him.
I'm going to hang on a sec. Hang on.
You're above him, Blight.
I'm going to cast command.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to
Does he get a
cast
save?
cast command on it. It's a wisdom save.
Shit, dude. 4?
Yeah, he fails.
Is it save?
And I just say follow. It has to be one word, so follow, and like just sort of like pull him with me.
Okay. His eyes glaze over, and he begins to follow you wherever you go.
I'm going to start walking off into the darkness.
Okay.
Away from everybody.
The guards sort of look around odd, and the cultists are trying to hold this barrier up, so they're concentrating on that.
And well, if anyone looks over, obviously we're still cultists, so I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Don't worry, we're gonna get him to safety."
Taking him to safety, yeah.
One of them shouts, "Take him to the cellar."
Oh.
Okay. Good idea.
In fact, he says, "Take him to the cellar. You know the code."
Oh, piss.
Sure do.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's-
we do. It's
As
what
you
is
guys
it again?
begin to head round. You two who are entering the cellar.
Oh, you know what? No, we'll keep him alive with us. He'll know the code. We'll take him down to the cellar.
Well, these guys are currently heading down while you're coming round.
Yeah. That's fine. We'll go down to the cellar.
What do you wish to do?
We'll take him down to the cellar.
Okay. So, down we go to the cellar.
I'm thinking this is the right thing to do.
Okay.
We can
just kill him.
We can just kill him, and yeah, but
So you head down. The cellar's got dirt floor. It's currently relatively cool considering the full building above is on fire.
delicious.
This is obviously a couple of stories down. So you see the footprints that lead into the wall and up the stairs on either side.
Well,
And
there's
the small cots which are empty.
I think there's a secret door over here. Because why do the footprints go into the wall? And there's also a downstairs. What? I don't know. These guys are here yet, presumably. So I sort of said to Callum, "What should we do? Should we go further down, or
so are we coming in? Are we walking in at this point?
Yeah, you guys are literally all at the top of the stairs, so you're all on the stairs.
So
hey guys,
as we walk in, I'm just gonna say to the guy, "Don't worry about them. They're with us. Enter the code.
Then
Let's go through."
Yeah, the new recruits. Go on.
He looks at you confused. Code?
That's what the guy said.
the man said."
The man said it.
He just looks confused. He doesn't really know what you're talking about.
Let's kill him.
Yeah.
Why are these footprints? Why do they go to the wall?
That's it. I'm thinking there's a secret door, but
You check the wall.
I wouldn't really know how. I think that's probably more of a you thing or a rogue thing. Or...
You're a rock guy, eh?
Or do you think I'm sentient?
What's this
You must
guy's?
know rock.
What's this guy doing, Paul? Is he panicking?
He's
What's he
following
doing?
you.
He's just following. Okay.
Yeah.
Not
he's
question
fast.
anything. All right.
So, Helen, as you reach
Yeah.
the wall, Solidus comes behind and the others enter, and you ask Carl, his name's Carl, by the way, who you've abducted, what the code word is. He just shakes his head. He doesn't know, and he would tell you if he knew. As you reach the door, the earth begins to bubble. The loose soil that's on the ground begins to rumble, and hands shoot up from underneath.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
It's not how walls work.
Skeletal hands.
It's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
bring him back, kill him.
Oh my
Guys, we
god.
could have just left.
Is there some like? Oh
We
no.
still
Hey.
can leave, but
Does anybody see a theme here? Maybe we should have left.
Guys,
well,
Okay.
why would the guy say to take him down to the cellar as though it was like a safe house
Because
or
they might
something?
like bring him back, and they're all like
You
undead
said you know the
somehow.
code.
should have just killed him.
Oh, the code stops these guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
As
You're
soon
a
as these,
cultist.
as soon as these.
As
Cul-
they pop up from the floor, that's where we're
Alright.
going to finish this week.
Oh no,
we'll
no,
pick up
fuck
next
off.
week.
Because Irina can deal with this instantly.
And then you've got to get through the wall. You can tell, Kellen, as you get there, you can tell there's some sort of secret door. It's not well hidden.
Bring on the wow.
We can kill some skeletons.
we could have totally just left.
Bones.
However, there's definitely more to be had from this place.
Yeah.
Let's
Yep.
push it to a
Gotta-
point where we go too far and panic.
At least we've taken down the family. That's good.
I think
Hey,
the key
We
being
did
for-
we did
Yeah.
really well there.
That worked out.
I mean-
perfectly, yeah.
It started off a bit sketchy, but that was really cool. We fucked
It
her
was
up anyway.
It was pretty SWAT team going back in during to the fire. You know.
Yeah,
I can
going
just
back in
imagine
and
you all,
finishing
like,
the
running around
suns
fire,
off.
People like, help me, and they're like, Dad.
No. Shush.
Dad, Dad, Dad.
Shipping everyone.
Everybody is dead.
Yeah, that was really cool. I enjoyed that.
dear.
Yeah.
So we'll pick up as the skeletons climb out of the floor in the earthen basement.
I'm so
and
glad
Kellen
that
decides whether to open the door.
I'm so glad that Irina's back with us. I just love the fact that she can just fireball the shit out of people.
I'm glad
it's so
you decided to go back to
nuke the
Valaki.
It's so cool.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, cheers, Paul.
Can you
Alright,
can you
guys.
answer me a question, Paul?
Yep.
These skeletons.
Yep.
What? Hang on. What are their?
likes and
What are
dislikes.
their
Sexual
CR
preferences.
their CR rating?
What is your thing, and I'll tell you whether it'll work.
Because Irina has a thing where it's like she could turn undead, destroy undead, depending on like what their CR rating is.
It should work. I'll
Just
say
have to
that. It
cast
should
it
work.
and see.
Yeah.
I mean, she's gonna do it anyway, but I just curious. What'll happen is they'll either. Well, we'll wait. We'll wait till next week. I'm just excited. Alright. Cool.
Awesome.
Cool shit. Enjoyed
Well
it.
done, guys.
Thanks, mate.
Good session.
That was really
Good
good.
job.
Good
Alright.
game,
Really
guys.
like
Good
that one.
game.
I just. You could have just walked away and not done the fireball as well. Like that fireball.
I
was
know,
like-
I know. It just, I was really tempted to. I was like, oh, we should probably get all the guys together for it. And then I was just thinking, how badass would it be if you just see
I
Irina
love
just
the-
like
I love
point a
the whiny
finger?
idea, but it's like
You just see like this little, like almost
And
like a
he's like-
firefly just shoot out of her finger and
one of
then
them.
just out the window. I was thinking that would look pretty badass.
Damn. Awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Guys.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you in a
Thanks,
couple of
Paul.
weeks.
See you in a bit.
No worries.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.